I'm just gonna
Hey.
sit here and eat my Cadbury egg.
Oh, that's hot. No cake today. Boo. So we are playing Dungeon Dragons 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast. We are using Fantasy Grounds for our virtual tabletop. Streamscape is what we're using for our sound software. And then dulux-oz is he did the plugins and extensions for Fantasy Grounds that allow us to use Streamscape with Fantasy Grounds, so we get cool noises on weapons and bells and such. And where we last left off, the great battle of Rivergaurd Keep has just took a turn, definitely in the party's in the hero's favor. Right now, in the keep in the bottom left, you have trapped in there. You have Urshnora in water form, going against Malichor and Kevril, and Vhajjharma is just outside the gates, and the giants are peering in, wanting to crush this Urshnora guy. For far as Criella goes, the men ran off, or are in the process of running, and the last pig ran off also. So that's pretty much where we're at, and we'll pretty much pick up from there. So you guys can decide, basically. I think I don't know whose turn it is. It's not the fake mage's turn. I messed up the turn order.
It is not.
No. I think it was Ushnora's
Am I
turn.
supposed to have a map up somewhere?
Yeah, you know. I gotta share it with you. I mean, you can always find it in your images.
Well, I know
Rivergaurd
there
Keep,
were like 3 pages of maps though. They're not well labeled.
This one says Rivergaurd Keep player. Should say it, because it's identified. Unidentified map? Yeah, that's what it should be saying in your thing. But I can bring it up. It's probably easier I bring it up anyways. We'll just say it's Ushnora's turn.
Okay.
Unless you guys are just gonna wipe the snot out of this guy, but he says in a, I guess he can talk in.
Oh, is he in water shape, or is he back
He still is in water shape, and he's not gonna change until he figures out what you guys are gonna do. So, he says, "It looks like I am outnumbered. Do you wish to keep fighting?"
We want to keep, but whether or not you get to live may not be up to us.
Then it's fighting.
Alright, so
I'm not around you. I'm like way out. No
Yeah.
you're right outside the door there.
So do you want? So do you put your weapons down?
Hell no.
You have me in a predicament.
I think the way you treated Ghana is what got you in this predicament now.
Okay, we'll have everyone reroll initiative, and I'll just do it, just because I don't know what turn order it was in, and it doesn't look like you guys are gonna work with him. So I'll just roll everyone.
All right.
It's just easier, right? Unless you guys really feel, oh, that's really good. We'll change yours to 21, so you don't get to lose that. Oh, you still have it. Cool. Alright. It changed everyone's initiative. Malichor, you're first. And you are indeed raging. He kind of backed off. He wasn't going to attack you, but
We're gonna give you one chance to surrender and see if we can work something out with the giants. Otherwise, you don't really have any other choice.
put down your
We both know that I can take you in your water serpent form either way. And you know you're not going to survive the giants. So why don't you try to negotiate with them?
I will solve my pride. The giants are the problem. And then he changes form back to his regular form.
Good choice. So, Kevril, why don't you walk out first and try to speak with Ghana and see what we can work out. So maybe we can get everybody to surrender.
He's like, you know giants. They won't surrender. They won't wait until I'm dead.
Yeah.
And he kind of walks over here. And then you hear a pound on the door. Someone pounds on the door. Wish I had pounding noise. But I don't.
Alright.
Don't have him up.
I'm gonna stay close to Urshnora, and then I think Kevril can get the door and see what we can do with them.
Well, you guys can pretty much, move freely, so move your characters wherever you want. Do whatever you want. Oh, we can't hear Kevril. Your mic isn't working, Kevril. Broken!
Oh, hangouts.
You're gonna.
How about now?
Oh, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Hey, Verizon,
I was wondering why you're so quiet.
Son of a bitch! Why is everybody ignoring me? This is messed up.
I don't have your picture very big, so it's hard to tell if you're talking or not. So
that's fine. This bandit that I'm standing by, my little character here, is he dead or is he actually alive still right there?
That guy, yeah, you killed him. He's bleeding out. There's two guys in here that are bleeding out that you actually killed.
Okay, cool. I will head over to the door then. Where God?
No, we spared one. We tied one up.
No, I think you killed him.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, he's not marked as dead, so I guess he didn't. He gave up. He gave up. That's fine. That's fine. You got him. You want him? He's not gonna do anything anyways. So, you probably didn't tie him up. He just put his weapons down. It's hopeless. So, and you can hear there's a crowd of giants outside. They're just all talking.
This is probably gonna go badly, but that's fine.
Little manlings, let us have our prize.
All right, I'll yell through the door before I open it for sure. Let us talk. Let us talk about what's happening here. I'm going to open the door. I am the one that freed Ghana.
Can they fit through the door to get in the tunnel? Maybe they can't come in. You can't come in.
That might be.
Well, don't get close enough for them to rip you out.
Okay, so you open the door?
Nope.
Nope.
Not. I yelled it through the door.
Okay. You can go to the top too. There's a top tower in here.
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to the top tower and kind of go out on the walkway there, like we did before, so that there's at least maybe like a couple feet between us.
Right. So now that there's no combat going on, you do notice on the top floor there is a chest underneath one of the beds.
Yeah, I do. Awesome. All right. Well, that's
you're really perceptive.
Right now,
yes.
I'll remember where that is. I will go. I will go up to the top, and then as I'm kind of walking around and coming out, I'll yell to them, "I'm coming out right now."
Okay.
And so there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Show
there's 5 over
yourself, madling.
there. I do. I walk out with my hands kind of up in a non-threatening manner.
Because they're gonna shoot you with a gun.
Well, they're gonna hit me with a boulder.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Very good point. You're not the one we want.
No, I'm
Bring
not.
him to us.
We have him. We have him under control. The threat has passed. What can we do to make this better for you?
We shall feast on the man flesh tonight. Bring him to us. Ghana says, your friend.
Say if we. Oh.
Haha, you can't talk.
I can't.
You
not
can
there.
yell.
I can message your ass.
I mean,
That's true. That's true.
you could, and you can hear them talking. I mean, you can hear them talking. Yeah, they're shouting. So you can
Right. So tell the giants to make a trade. We'll give them Urshnora if they leave the keep.
I think they'll leave no matter what. I'm not worried about that. But
Oh,
I
well.
want Urshnora because I want to be able to find out what the hell's going on. That's what I want. So.
There's other
What if
people
we,
still
what
in the
if we
keep,
provide
though.
you with other feasting?
What is it? Tiny man.
We've established that I'm tiny. Yes. How about the leader Pigman who deceived you and imprisoned Kana here? He was the head of the operation. He's the one we really want.
You have him?
We have what's left of him that you can have. Yes.
He's already cooked.
Remember his name is Jolly, but I don't know what name they would call him. Oh. You have the Grimjaw. That is who we seek in all the ones we fell. If you, tiny man, bring the men to where Ghana was held in a pile, we will feast together on the manlings, or you can be separate. We will not harm you, manling.
And once your feasting is done, what is the plan then?
I must talk it over with Ghana. I don't know this place could be fit for me or not.
I'm going to try and...
What's that?
Go ahead, sorry.
No.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you
Let's
do
finish.
what you're gonna do before he's
I'm going to try and deceive him and say, there is a curse here that we encountered when we were here before that I think we only owe it to you for your help to let you know ahead of time that you want no part of. I would suggest you not stay for your own well-being.
What is this curse?
You have seen what the Grimjaw and his people could turn into. It distorts people and makes them into horrible beasts that become mindless and unable to control themselves. I would hate to see such a mighty group as yourselves be fall to that.
Okay, you can roll persuasion or deception, because either one is fine for this
I
case.
think that's
That's a great idea.
Because you're actually not lying technically.
Right.
So,
Right.
but whatever one you want.
I'm gonna go with deception.
Okay. Because you're better at it.
Right.
You fucking drow. You traitor.
Yep.
Oh, you even rolled it in the tower? Terrific.
Just for you.
You are the best ever. Maybe not the best roller, but the best ever.
Oh.
I already know that.
I'll probably tell you what you get because you will. Oh man, I'm gonna have to actually look him up. It might be close, my friend. So you actually rolled a 5, but you'll know what. I mean, he'll tell you what he's gonna do.
Look at 10. That's average. They're not very smart.
Can I come inside while I'm listening to them?
Yeah, of course.
doing
Yeah,
the
you can move
chat?
freely.
Alright, I'm gonna come inside to the tower and see what's happening.
Oh my God, you are so like. Well, you'd have to go to the top. Actually, when I think about it, so you can climb the wall because someone has to let you in. You're probably really skinny, right? Let's see. I mean, yeah, you can't crawl. Yeah, you can tell Malichor to go open the top for you.
Well, but I thought those doors were
They're
open.
closed. No, they're closed.
They just stepped over the wall. That's how they got it.
Yeah, they walked over the wall.
You can just climb up and I'll let you in through a window.
Alright, fine.
There are no windows to let you in. These are arrow slit windows. So
Then,
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'm messaging you to let my ass in then.
okay.
Whatever.
So you just have to go on the top. Yeah, the top.
Yep, to the wall.
Just throw a rope over the side and let her climb
Alright,
up.
fine,
So
I'm inside.
The gatehouse is in the top.
Alright, I'm up in the top then.
I thought maybe you could fly like other people. Oh, by the way, Criella. So basically, we're just taking off where we ended. We didn't really do much. Your men are running. As they're running, you can shoot arrows at them. Though I don't think. Actually, you'd be able to catch up to them if you want to catch up to try to capture one. You could. And there's a pig running off too.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to Criella. Are you talking to me?
I'm gonna let them all go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna regroup with my compatriots.
Okay. You know where they're talking. The giant says, I give you till sundown to gather all the people. We waits by the water. And he turns around and he takes a step and goes through the crowd. And Gaina,
Did he? So what did he say about my whole speech about the curse? He just blew it off. Is that what
They're
he did?
deciding.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Does Donna hang back or does he go?
Gaina kind of hangs back and he looks at you and he says, in broken common, he says, friend. And he puts up his hand up on the
There you go.
on the wall.
I'll pat his hand. Like a
What a
dog.
sweetie pie.
Indeed,
Alright.
friends. Convince your king not to stay here. I couldn't bear to see you guys have the same fate as Grimjaw.
Friend. And then he just walks off.
Okay, good. I'll go back inside. And I'll relay that to everybody. Not that they didn't hear the giants bellowing, but we need to go loot jolly quick.
You start hearing the giants sing some kind of song. Fee-fi-fo-fum.
Of course they do.
Today we eat on the flesh of tiny men. And then
Okay.
they start making rackets with rocks and stuff.
That's great.
Alright,
Gaina climbs up on the
So good. They want
on
to
the
eat.
ceiling and go over.
So
They want to eat this guy. So let's find out from Urshnora what we want to know and
yeah, let's.
pretend like we're gonna toss him to the giants if he doesn't tell us.
Could
sure he
somebody
heard.
maybe help me drag Jolly's body in? Because
I'll gather up the dead
awesome.
that
Good
they're
plan.
going to eat.
Okay.
Bring
I
out
can-
your dead.
So
Right.
are you guys just gonna leave Urshnora there?
No.
What do you do?
I'm going to run out and get all the dead bodies. They can kind of interrogate
Kevril and I will stay there.
Urshnora.
Because I'm going to
Okay.
use my detect thoughts on him, and so, you know, you can ask him
Bang.
whatever questions you want. And
you
I'll
sh-
tell you if he's... What?
Okay, yeah. You'll tell me. Yeah.
So
You tell me what
can
you want
tell... Yeah, so, you know,
Just
you can tell me
remember, you
if he's
can't
actually
really
telling
tie
us.
him up because he'll change shape. But
Right.
We don't have to. I can
He's
tell
like
what
a-
he's thinking.
that's true. I'm gonna get coffee, but I'll gather up all the dead and then bring them back, and we can go through their
Okay.
remains.
Okay, we can play while they're gone. Malichor, you guys just send Malichor to get all the stuff, so you can be in
Yep.
there too if you want. Criella.
I'll let Criella know about the chest since I'm not touching it. So-
Oh wait, you don't have the map up. Sorry. There you go. They're in this lower left south tower.
Gotcha.
So, how do I put myself on this map?
Aren't you
Right.
already on the map? There you are.
No,
You're
where?
right there. You see it?
No, where?
You in the tower. It's possible you don't see it, but
I don't see it. That's why it's possible that I said no, I don't see it.
well, we see it.
see
So
the
I'm gonna
tower, I see
delete
the
you,
tower.
and then I'm gonna
I'm
bring
I'm
you.
glad all of you see it.
You're
Yeah.
spinning. Woo!
I see nothing.
Just a sec. Let me delete you. I'll bring you back in there. So all you gotta do is you go to the combat tracker and you can drag your image, or if you bring up your character sheet, you can drag the image all the way on the right to anywhere in there.
I did that and it disappeared. Yep,
Indeed.
not stupid.
Whatever.
Just saying.
You're stupid. So, computers do weird things. Computers connected to the internet, shitty internet, do even weirder things. Anyways, Urshnora is on the bed. He takes a seat and he goes down into one of his pouches. And as he does that, you guys probably, bring up your weapons. He's like, hold on, friends, I'm just getting something to eat. And then he goes and gets an apple out.
An apple?
Yeah, he starts eating an apple.
Looks like apples.
So are we on the second floor or are we on the first floor?
First floor.
You're on the first floor.
Okay. I'll walk up to Urshnora then and say, so did you hear that outside?
I did.
I'm detecting his thoughts for anything that is different than, what he's saying.
Do you,
So
you
you-
got
so you
spell
know then-
slots left? Make sure you got spell slots
What's
left.
that?
You have spell slots left. Make sure you got spell slots left. Because I don't know where you guys were at or anything on your spells, how much you had
I
left.
got nothing left.
Yeah.
It doesn't look
I
like
have lots of spell slots left.
Oh, do you mark them off as you go?
Yes,
Well,
I
you
do.
used one at least. So.
I have 2 marked off already. Stop
Oh,
it.
no, those are first level, so detect thoughts are second level. So
Alright, fine, but I haven't used it yet.
yeah, you did last session. You're detecting their thoughts.
And then I marked off the wrong level.
Indeed.
Alright, so I still have lots of spell slots left.
Yeah, you
Cool.
probably only used 2 first and 1. I think you only used 1 first because you didn't use that many spells. Did you try Charm Person even?
Spells with your
No, I tried.
No,
Oh, you did Invisibility. You did that, so we gotta mark that off.
I
And
did it.
then I don't know if you even used Magic Missile, did you? Because you just used
No.
it from your wand.
No, I just
Really?
used the wand.
Okay, so you only have 2 second. I mean, you have 1 second level left, so yeah, you can cast it.
Cool. So I'll say, so you know that we just stuck our neck out for you then. You understand
Well-
that?
You do cast it, right?
Yeah.
You wish to probe deeper.
Whoa.
Not right now.
Okay, just let me know when you do, because he has to make a save.
Yeah,
But-
not right
um,
now.
And what? I'm sorry. What'd you ask? Sorry.
I just said, so you heard that, so you understand we stuck our neck out for you, right?
I heard.
So now we
As
get
he
to the part where
Chomps
we,
an apple.
Now we get to the part where we start to discuss what our future relationship looks like. So why don't you tell us? We had a conversation before Jolly decided to lose his mind. And, you were really the brains of the operation.
Is he truly dead?
Yes,
Dead.
truly dead.
Okay. Malichor comes in and brings the body.
And with the mage.
Okay. You just have them both on your hand. Those are the first ones you bring in just to show them. And then you gather the rest of the bodies. I'm gonna guess you don't want to be there. You're gathering bodies, right?
Yeah, I'm gathering the other bodies in the courtyard, so they're all together, and then I'll just, I'll try to find a cart or something that's in the courtyard.
They don't have a cart actually.
Like a wheelbarrow.
You check out the rest of the courtyard. So we'll do that real quick. You look in some doors, I'm gonna guess, like the stables and shit like that?
Yeah.
Maybe? Okay. Wait. Alright, so there's this little room right there. You go in there, and in here, weapon racks along the walls of this armory hold spears, barrels full of crossbow bolts, and arrows stand near the doors. Open chests in the middle of the room contain suits of leather armor. You can see them all sprawled out in the chest because, I don't know why they tell you what it contains. But the most unusual item in this armory are the shields, which they're made of beaten copper and fashioned in the shape of horseshoe crab shells. And also the three large barrels that have some kind of fire marking on them. It looks like a symbol of like basically a cartoony type fire. And it says beware below it.
Well, that's interesting. There were barrels you could have tossed down on them. I knew it.
These are indeed. And that's what the other characters did, actually. they didn't know it, but they blew that shit up, so.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Because someone started a fire. And,
We did too, just in a different spot.
We can keep those for later.
Indeed, you can. So back to the characters.
Yep.
Your deal. You tell me what you want to know. And I'll see if old Urshnora knows these things. And if I don't know, I can lead you in the right track. And after I do this, you let me go.
Nope.
We'll see what your information is worth.
So surface thoughts that you get right away from that are, God, I hope they do this. That's what he's thinking right away.
Okay, I'm gonna.
On the outside, he's cool. He's cool as beans. But
I'm gonna message them to whatever else I get from him when I'm detecting his thoughts.
Yes,
so
yes.
that
That's
everybody
why.
knows.
That's why I'm not gonna text you what he's saying because.
Just say
I
it.
figured you
I'm
would
gonna
do
tell
that.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell them without him knowing that I'm telling them. I'm gonna try to keep him from knowing that I'm probing him for as long as.
Yeah, he's gonna see you do that, and he also seen you cast a spell, so.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what.
You don't know what he knows.
He's a spellcaster.
Yeah, he could know, or he could know nothing. He could be something totally different. You don't know. But anyways, yeah, I got it. You're gonna try to keep it.
Maybe I'll stand behind him.
So
and then
eventually
he
he'll
can't
see
watch
you.
me.
Eventually, you could do that if you want. That's fine. But you do have to say it. You know, so those are verbal things. So.
Yeah, it's
Can whisper.
Hey, Shawn, can you move Grimjaw and the mage into the courtyard so we know where they are?
Oh. Okay.
Or into the room, whoever.
Yeah. On the mage, there's a spell book too, so I already gave that to you.
Hey, you got
But
two.
I figured you're gonna get it.
Give it to me.
Sorcerer, wizard.
So he takes another bite of the apple, so... Are you drow?
So let's start with the obvious. What really are you doing here? You and Grimjaw. Tell us the real reason you're here.
It's sad to see that powerful man like that. He didn't mean you no harm, but when you piss him off, he's got quite the temper. You want to know what we're really doing? I'll tell you what we're really doing. We're taking what is ours from the people of the land.
Which is what?
So you're brigands? You're pirates? What are you? What do you?
No, pirates. No, not pirates. We're taking what is ours. This keep, we're rebuilding it, putting it back into the shape that it was. And the men, most of which you killed, were working men that worked for us. We have some other men out, taking what is theirs.
And what are you keeping in the river underneath the keep?
Been down there, eh?
Surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts, he's surprised. Yeah, he's surprised, basically. That's a surface thought.
Robe.
Okay. So he's not...
listening.
Well, I'll tell you, that place, it seems to be cursed. I have not been down there myself.
And who has?
He points at Grimjaw. Grimjaw has. I know it to be cursed and not the place I'm supposed to go.
Did he ever tell you what was down there?
I just know this, that some people come up from there time to time.
What people?
Aye. Have you been to the church yet? I'm gonna say you're gonna bring all the bodies in here, Malichor, just so you can keep going in, and you walk in right at this moment. Aye, the church in the... Right from the main tower, right behind the main tower.
We have not.
She
I've
might...
seen you in the church. I've not been in the church.
She might have more information on that.
Who might?
You have not met her.
Who's she?
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
The fat priestess that we saw on the first day.
Hi! And yeah, you just walked in and you're like, oh, the fat priestess, right? And he's like, hi, yes, Dorson.
So
You can talk to her.
Orson?
Dorson. Drosnin. Dorsinin. Dorsinin, probably, I guess. I don't know. I didn't make up the name. Here,
Who else is left in the keep that we have to force to surrender, or
You don't have to force to surrender her.
no. Anyone else? The other people like you. Who else do we have to wrangle up?
I reckon you guys killing Charlie, well, I reckon that sort of makes, of course, unless whatever deal you make out with the giants, that sort of makes you guys the leader here. And
Surface thoughts? Is that all?
If surface thoughts are in line precisely to what he's thinking.
Okay.
So,
So that'll make you the leader here, and I guess if you wanted to, you could carry on with his operation or do something different. I don't know.
What is the operation?
it can be whatever we want it to be.
Indeed.
I'm asking him what are you trying to restore it to? What happens when it's restored? What does that do?
Then we have a fully functional keep, a base of operations. So little peddlers like you can't just walk in here.
Watch your tongue, Urshnora.
Yeah. He's like, just joking, but not really. If it wasn't for the giants, I don't think there's any way you could have taken this keep.
How is it that you're the one who's running the show here, and yet you don't even know what's underneath? What this keep is built on?
He gets a little bit nervous. He gets a nervous thought, like, they keep asking what's down there.
I want to probe deeper.
Okay. What is your DC? It's 8 plus your ability modifier, which would be your charisma, plus your proficiency, which is +2 still, I think.
Yeah, +2.
Not for long.
So what's your ability modifier for your charisma?
+5.
Okay. Let's see if it says it in detect thoughts. No, you know what? For some reason it doesn't calculate it like it's supposed to. So it is bonus is group is 8 plus ability. That will go with charisma. That should be right. Still didn't do it right. That's weird. Anyways, it should be your charisma bonus is +5.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's +3. And then
Where?
It says charisma 17 +3.
You have a charisma of 22.
Oh, I'm looking at the different.
Yeah.
At the save. Sorry, so +3.
So it's 13 for your DC.
Cheater.
And he has to make a DC save. Sorry, I'm totally not picking on you or anything, but I do know the numbers, so I kind of figure.
I was looking at the charisma saves, not the charisma abilities. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I got it, Holmes. I got you.
Lord.
We'll
CH freaking A is all I read.
We'll get you through this.
God damn it.
God damn it. It's a wisdom save. Verse 13. And he failed. Excellent. Because that's what we want.
What's he really thinking about?
So, what is he thinking? He's thinking these guys don't seem to know much what's down there, and I best lead them away from it. So that's what he's thinking. You can probably go deeper on like deeper thoughts, but that's his like deeper, like he's hiding it from people thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's not on the outside.
Vhajjharma, you messaged that to us.
Yep.
But if you go deeper, you're gonna have to tell me where you're zeroing in at.
Well, I'll just hang on to it right now, but I'm letting everybody know that he's trying to lead us away. So there's something. He knows something he's not telling us.
And he's like, he gets a little bit of a headache, and he looks over at you.
Yep.
Well,
I'm just glaring at him.
Oh wait. Let me read that to make sure that's how that works. It might be if they miss it, they know you did it. But if they if they made it, they know you did it. Let me see what it says. So for the deer, you initially learn surface thoughts of the creature. What is most on its mind at the moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state. So his emotional state is worry, and something that looms large in his mind. The thing looming in his mind is whether he's going to live and where he's going to go now. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Yeah. Either way, the target knows you are probing into its mind unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts.
Yep, so he knows.
So
that's okay by me.
Is there anything deeper you're looking for than that?
I want to know what's behind the door, and I feel like he knows what's behind the door, under the keep. He knows what's under there, but he doesn't want to say.
He doesn't know of a door.
Well,
I think I know what door you're speaking of. That's the one when
Oh.
you guys were under the tunnel and you hit the door,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
but Criella
doesn't-
already mentioned under the keep, and that's when he started
Yeah,
getting
he
nervous.
doesn't.
So
He
under
doesn't.
the keep specifically.
He doesn't know of the door that you speak of.
Well, right, but
and he's-
under the keep. Like,
he's-
it doesn't
he's-
have to be the door. What's under the keep?
He's never been down there because he's never wanted to go. He kind of fears that place a bit.
Why are you afraid of what's under the keep?
He kind of looks at you.
If you've never been there,
You're a witch.
why are you afraid of it?
Did you see Jolly? He's
Yeah.
something, right? What if it was
So
from
are
down
you.
there? I
Well-
have magic abilities, and I get my abilities from my heritage. But this is, well, I like to say it's a curse. I knew Jolly before he was such a creature, and then ever since the curse happened, he became what he is now, a hot-headed creature that got himself killed.
So why are you willing to stay here and resurrect this keep if you know the danger that lurks beneath it? Why have you not tried to stomp out the danger or just leave?
I'm not in the stomping out of danger like you adventurer types. I don't do that. The only thing I care about is myself. I was here. Grimjaw paid a lot, and he let me be in second in command in the keep.
And so it's worth it to be that close to that kind of curse all the time?
It never bothered us. Jolly, he went down there, but he's dead.
I don't know that I believe that it didn't bother me.
I think we should have him lead us around the keep and
And I can
remind
probe
him
his thoughts when
Well,
he gets by things.
and remind him that we have until sundown. So we'll keep gathering up the dead for the giants and remind him that we have until sundown for everyone to surrender.
Alright.
Or we'll feed him to the giants.
Alright, fine. We can go take your walk. Alright, Malichor, you can just go where you want to go, and then he'll walk with you.
Well, why don't we have Criella lead us down to the secret chamber first? Unless we want to go to where we know there are other people left in the keep.
Shouldn't we kind of secure the area first?
Well, that's what I just
Before
mean.
we start going down.
We know that there's a priest, the priestess, and we know there's at least 3 scantily clad women warriors running around and then a couple guards. So
Yeah,
maybe we should go around the top of the walls first and gather everybody up and into a central location.
Okay.
Why don't you carry Jolly with you while we do that?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
And we'll gather everybody up. Maybe there's like a barracks or something we can lock people away in or something.
Alright, oh, you were in the barracks, so you guys spent the night there, if you remember.
Oh, that's true.
That was many months ago, I think, in real time.
Before we go, can I have a look at this chest that
And
Well, yeah. Let's. Can we search the mage and Jolly's body first too?
well, let's get it out of Urshnora too. Like what do we have from a treasure perspective here that you guys hoarded, and where is it? And tell us. Yeah.
Aye. Well, there's a storeroom. He tells you about the storeroom. He tells you in the library there's a chest full of things.
What sort of thing?
Things.
Traps.
Gems. Let me see. It's on the other level. What
Silver
assholes?
weapons
Probably.
that they've confiscated from.
They're daggers of
Other
werewolves.
assholes.
Yeah. Urshnora, you can consider this your.
It says there's silver, gold. There's a silk pouch that holds fine gems of mine. There's a scroll of haste and a scroll of wall of water.
A what?
As well as I have
Scroll?
I have a small book collection.
I might want the book collection.
Trust me, this isn't that interesting.
Oh.
Start the firework.
Might be.
Aye, and then whatever else the men have on them, they have treasure.
And Jolly? Where's Jolly's stash?
Jolly, after he became deformed, he didn't care about the stash so much. Not his own. You can check in his room. It's a stinky place. There could be shit in there. I don't know. I wasn't allowed in there.
Was a pig after all.
I want to motion everybody. Can we?
There is some. I'm sorry. What's that?
Can we speak amongst ourselves for just a minute?
Do you want me to message around?
No, if we could just like step to the corner.
I don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
So do you guys leave him in the room?
He doesn't want us. Doesn't want to overhear us.
Yeah. Where do you guys go?
Just like over here in the alcove.
Okay.
Yeah, we should be able to talk quiet enough that he's not gonna.
He's sitting on the bed.
So, if we do want to take ownership of this keep, we are going to need people to oversee it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that he is completely trustworthy, but he knows the place in and out, and he may have leverage if he thinks that we're willing to extend him the job of keeping the second in. And that could be really useful for him to gather everybody up and basically tell them to be following us now, instead of us having to do it ourselves.
As long as we can convince him that he's not a pirate and that maybe he's more of a do-gooder rather than...
If he truly is,
if we can convince him that he's going to keep making the same amount of money, I think he'll probably do whatever
Right.
he wants.
I think you're correct.
Yep, I agree.
All right, we'll give it a shot. But if he starts thinking stupidity,
Well, then,
If-
then we'll just
if he
keep
thinks
with us.
he's gonna, double cross us,
Then we'll just keep him with us when we go under the keep and freak him out.
There you go.
Yeah.
we'll lock him up under the keep. How's that? That'll be our threat, right? We lock him up under the keep and leave him.
Criella, why don't you lay that proposal down?
A fate worse than death.
Okay. Urshnora, if we're going to take ownership of this keep, you obviously know it very well, and you manage the people here very well. Would you be interested in staying on and working for us?
What? Are you serious? He kind of looks at the guy over there huddled in the corner, and they kind of look at each other and they're like, "Hi."
I know many of the people here were conscripted to do work, and they're just here for a job. And people here are not necessarily evil people, they're just people looking for work.
So, in this deal, what would you have us do? Would you be the commander?
We just want people to maintain the upkeep of this place, keep it in good standing, make sure it doesn't fall into ruin again.
I'll pipe in there too, just because, based on my background, and just say we want this to ultimately be a place of refuge for people. So your previous mission is no longer in play.
And so wait, you want me to stay here? Who would be the commander? He looks at the big guy. You?
We would be a democratic collective.
How does he feel about this idea? What's his emotional state?
I don't think these men will go by democracy. That's not their type. But someone like him, he points at Malichor, someone like him could keep them in line.
Yeah, Malichor could be our
they need me to tell them to be good people while we're gone.
Or you'll
can
come
do
and
that.
break them in half,
And
I guess.
and what is my other choice?
Death?
Kill you.
Ah, wait. You would just slaughter me like a pig, just because I don't want to run your keep for you.
No, we'll give you to the giants, and then we'll pick somebody else who will do the work.
We'd banish you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you my answer after you deal with the giants. The giants are gone. And some thoughts.
I'll say you've already seen what we've done with the giants. So I would think very, very carefully about your answer. We will not force you into this job. It is a job, but you need to commit to it. If there's any sort of deception, you know that we'll know. So be truthful. If the giants are your only concern, we'll handle that.
Well, the job is to, what, keep the upkeep of the keep? How will I pay the men? I need the way to pay them.
You just said there were storehouses of gold and silver.
We're gonna need more than that. It won't last forever.
And we'll take care of that. It's not your job to worry about where the funds come from. That's our job.
Aye. Okay, can you roll a, intimidation, Criella? And then, since everyone's helping you can give yourself advantage. Oh yeah, you're pretty good at it, probably.
Was that being intimidating?
Yes.
You are now.
Yes, you were being intimidating. You were just like, that's our job, and you're not gonna worry about it.
I thought it was persuasive.
It's the same bonus either way. So.
You're just being, you're just being a bitch about it because, you can't possibly.
It's negotiating.
You can't be assertive. You can't be assertive and just be assertive.
It's true.
You have to just be a bitch about it.
And some people work better on certain things, aspects, and you're gonna die if you don't do this. Yeah, it's a lot more intimidation than it is persuasion, right? Yeah. There's that factor.
The delivery was very calm.
Oh, you guys are good.
Mine wasn't.
Well.
Surprise.
No, kill you.
Yeah, that's scarier. Like, well, if you don't do it, we'll just kill you. I was like, oh shit. Fuck. Okay. Alright. I could perhaps do this, but I would need a way to pay these people. And I need the head count to know how many people are here.
Let's take a walk then and find out how many people are here.
What were you paying? What were the men being paid prior to?
2 shillings a day.
What's a shilling?
Silver? Copper?
Shilling?
Copper?
A shilling is a quarter of a
Probably copper.
Say, holy crap! I thought 5 silver was like the equivalent of a week's or like a month's pay.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, no, he did 2 silvers, so.
We could prepay them several months.
Yeah.
Right now, and from our own coffers, and be okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us walk around then. I can agree to this. Can you let up my men there? Oh
yes.
Well, sorry, your men.
Yes.
You do realize that we do have to give the dead to the giants, though, correct?
Aye, that's fine. They couldn't hold their own. They deserve to die.
All right. Our first thing we should do is to round everybody up and get everybody on the same page.
Why don't we send him out to gather everybody and we can just address them as a group?
Are you guys going to go with them?
Somebody
should go with them to make a show of strength.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys all go with them?
Yeah.
All right.
Best.
We'll go wander.
He goes, aye, as you can see there, that's the pigs. Jolly never let us eat pigs.
Are they actually pigs, or are they...
As far as I know, they're pigs. But I did see Jolly having his way with them before.
Oh.
And the other guy just he just kind of puts his head down. The guy walking with you. He says,
I'll just, as we walk by that, I'll say, I'll just
bet
say,
he does.
Food source then, anyways. That's
yeah.
good.
So did we find anything on the Major Jolly?
Aye, he's gonna show you everything. He's gonna tell you everything. So, that there is the stables. We never used them much. Didn't find much of a use. Don't like the smelly beasts, horses. And then he goes up. He says he tells you about the storeroom, and they got 3 barrels of gunpowder. And they're large barrels too. And then he tells you that the bathhouse is right above that. And then of course the barracks. They have their personal belongings in there, and you guys can see like a little chest by their bed and stuff like that. He says that's a church. Shows you the church, and then you guys go into the main keep or the.
I want to talk to this church lady.
Wherever he's going.
Well, all right, he's gonna go to the main keep.
I think there's probably still people in the main keep.
Yep. Before he opens that door, I'd like to put my hand on his shoulder and just say,
okay.
You understand the situation here. If we encounter people that are not understanding of the current situation, we're expecting you to negotiate this. If not, it's going to end in bloodshed, and you know whose blood we're talking about.
Yes, those seem to be the rules. Though I don't know if I can control everyone.
Don't expect you to control everyone, just do your best.
With Jolly gone, he was the controller. You're going to have to... He looks at the big guy, prove yourself.
Well, I'm carrying Jolly with me, so...
He's got dead Jolly on his shoulder.
I know, but...
It's funny considering he didn't kill Jolly.
Right.
He's right. Letting you know. He's like, shall we go on?
It's all part of the illusion.
Exactly.
Then onward.
They don't need to know that you guys kick ass.
Yeah, okay. He opens the door, and it's empty in here. The table is burnt. There's a fire around the table. It almost goes to the desk. There's a bunch of papers on the desk.
There's such a thing.
Yes, it almost got to that desk right there. So
let's move that, because I'm sure those papers are worth something and have information on it. So let's get that where it becomes a problem.
All right. So you guys grab the papers?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, those are.
Can I?
Our Jolly's reports and such. It was never much for keeping paperwork. And then he goes into the kitchen, and you can see there's kitchen staff. The kitchen staff, the people that you met, are under the table hiding. The ladies and the 3 guys that were in here, they're gone. They're not to be seen. When you guys go in the other room, the servant quarters right next to it, right below it. I'll just move Urshnora there. That's the servant quarters. There is nobody in there. And then he takes you to the upstairs. Let me get the map. Map, where are you?
Sorry. So, when we go into rooms that appear empty, I'm going to use my detect thoughts to scan to see if there's any people hiding.
Okay. The detect thoughts, you have to be able to see the person?
No.
I think so.
No? I do if I'm going to pick a subject, but I can also use it in a space to detect if there are any creatures there. It's an intelligence over 3.
That's cool.
Yeah, you have to be able to see them.
No.
It says so you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you.
Keep going.
That's what it is. Okay.
Keep going.
If the creature you choose has intelligence of 3 or lower and doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
I'm still going. Can you just point it out, what you're reading?
Yep. So it can penetrate barriers. And let's see.
Where can it penetrate barriers? I don't see.
2 feet of rock, 2 inches of metal.
It's the second to last paragraph.
Can't.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. So questions verbally
Presence
directed
of
at the
thinking
target
creatures
creature.
I can't see.
So first you have to see the creature to target. So when they're, you can
no,
do it.
It says I can use it to detect the presence of thinking creatures I can't see. When I cast the spell,
Okay.
that's my action during the
Okay.
duration. I can search thoughts within 30 feet of me.
All right.
I can walk around the room and detect if there's thoughts within 30 feet. of me.
I mean, it's probably been over a minute, but you can cast you can use sorcery points to cast it again if you want, because that'll give you a spell slot. That'll give you a second level spell slot. You gotta use, is it 3 for a second level spell slot or 4? I forget how much it costs, but I know you have both, so you can look it up. There's a cost for spell slots, but do you want to cast it in here?
Well, I still have a second level spell slot open.
You just cast it.
I know, but I only used 2 spell slots. I still have a third one open. You marked it yourself.
You had 2 used. You used invisibility and detect thoughts the other sessions. So you have 2, and now you used another one, so you have 3 that are used. You don't have any more second level spell slots, but you can use a sorcery points. I don't know how much it is for for second level. It costs 3. So there you go. Mark off 3 sorcery points, and you can cast it now. You can do it here, or you can wait. Since it only lasts a minute, it's up to you. If you want to check out the place first and then figure out where you want to cast it, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Check it out first and then see where I want to cast it.
Right. That's probably what I would do too. So you guys go upstairs, and he's like, "Well, I'll take you to what you want." And he goes into. Do you guys have this map, the second floor map?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Just popped up.
So I'm just gonna drag Criella there, as a pointer. When you guys go in there, you guys see a chest that's open, and it's completely empty. And he looks, he's like, "Oh, God, I curse the gods on this day. The stuff I told you, that's not in here. If you need to punish me, you need to do it, but it was there. I assure you."
We'll need to track down the thief and see if we can find them.
You're much more forgiving than Jari was. Perhaps we can develop a good relationship after all. And he shows you the books. The books are basically a dozen books. They're all... Yeah, there's a dozen books, and they look nice books. They're about nautical topics. So they got like charts and ship logs when you take a quick look at them. They're very nice. If anyone wants to praise them, you can. That'd be in a history check.
Do that later.
Alright. And then there's the guard room. That's right next to it, right below it. And there's just beds in here, and there's chests on the bottom. In the chests, you guys find there is a thing giving me how much you guys find per person. It's a random thing. So we'll just say you find most of the shit in here.
I'm guessing we don't really want to steal from our future employees.
That's what I'm thinking.
Even if some of them might be dead.
Yeah, how many did you guys kill? You guys killed 5, 6, 7. We'll just say 8. So we're gonna say after going through the dead people's belongings, and he tells you what belongs to who, and the other guy there helps with that. So we're gonna say there's So that's 8. That would be 8 times 2. 16 die 10 minus 16 gold pieces. So Ben, if you wanna write that up, because each one is 2 die 10 minus 2 gold pieces each. Worth of small goods and stuff like that. But you can just trade them for gold, it's fine. So, Ben, you want to roll that up, or?
Sure.
I think you just put backslash or / roll 2 die, or it'd be 16 die 10 minus 16.
16 die 10 minus 16.
Indeed.
59.
So you guys get 59 gold pieces worth of shit.
Nice.
You want me to put that in the party sheet, or do you guys want to just...
Let's just put it in the party sheet for now.
Okay.
We can just use that to pay everybody else.
Yep.
For a long time. It's a lot of shillings.
You guys have money in the party sheet now. I'm gonna guess that's your group, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But, I mean, that's 590 shillings, right? So it's a lot of months.
Indeed.
We killed all the bugbears, right?
Yeah, you got they had a chest on them, I believe. And I will give you that.
Well, I'm guessing that we want to go underneath the keep after we sweep the main.
Stop rubbing your arm. It's making your thing all loud.
Awesome. You should keep doing
I'm
it.
guessing we want to sweep through the.
So
main level.
Let's do the under the keep after we have a good rest.
So
Yeah, thank you. I'm not going under there without my wand.
6 die 10 minus 6 is the bugbear's loot.
6 die 10?
Yes, minus 6.
6 die 10 minus 6.
I didn't count them as the dead because I forgot about them.
So,
27 more. Good job. Can you guys actually add gold to the party sheet?
I don't think we can add anything to it.
Well, that's stupid. But maybe it's smart.
Yeah, I think priorities, at least from my perspective, is that we definitely need to get healed up, but I think we need to talk to the priestess, and I think we need to go into that area that Criella found and find out if that goes under the keep to the same spot where we were, or if it's someplace else, or what.
There's one last place to check out, and that's Jolly's room. And he said, "You get through the door there. I seen him press a stone." He points at one, but I'd never been in. You get through it through this level here.
Let's check it out.
Alright, so you guys press in the stone. The door slides open. It's much like the door downstairs. And inside, you see, scattered around all over the place, is
Big shit.
600 silver pieces,
Wow.
450 electrum, and a pouch containing 15 blue azortes. I got this as a parcel, so I'm going to give that to you. They're worth 10 each.
Gold?
Yes.
I feel like Jolly was sharing the wealth with you people.
He's the commander. He gets to do what you want. Nice
Well,
thing
he's dead
about
now.
being the commander. Yay, that automatically puts the gold in. Yay.
Can I
And now you guys got some loot there.
can I do a sweep of the room under the bed, checking the walls and any of the floor if there's a wood floor? Just
Okay.
if there's anything hidden?
The bed is completely broken, and there's a pile of hay, and the bed's like in pieces and stuff. But yeah, you can look through the hay pile. As you look through the hay pile, you feel something cold to the touch. It sends a shiver.
Poop?
It sends a shiver down your body.
Cold to the touch.
Oh,
Good call. Good call on that one. Someone's got kids.
dried poop.
Isn't that what kids always go to, right?
Cold. If it was cold, it'd have to be warm.
Well, not if it's all dried up.
Brush and blow the straw away from whatever this is.
All right. In it, you see there is a. It's round, and in the middle of it is a shape. It's sort of. It doesn't really glow, but it kind of moves a little bit like water, and I'll show you what that looks like.
Is it an amulet?
Yes, basically.
Interesting.
You should probably put that on without checking it for anything.
I guess
that's like a
why we're going to see
newbie's. The newbie
That's why we're
move.
going to see the priestess next, right?
I'll wrap
Are
this
there any-
cloth and put it in.
Wait a minute. Let me find this.
Are there any books nearby
So,
that might have
This
a
is
similar
this is
symbol?
what it looks like. I will share this with you.
Arcana check.
Didn't we see that before?
Yes, we have.
That symbol is familiar.
Yes, and yet another one.
Belliard, didn't we?
Maybe.
I have that written down. It was one of like 3 symbols of things we saw.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a piece of something, so it's a
Yeah.
piece of a bigger thing.
What do you guys want to call this?
Upside down picnic table.
The symbol of KOA.
Yeah, it's a teepee.
Right, it is. Right. Camping.
Right.
TP. We got TP.
Alright, does somebody want to make an Arcana check? Or a history to see
Yeah,
if we remember,
remember where we saw it or like what it is. I think we
If
saw it,
you
but we
guys
didn't know
remember,
what it was.
you remember. It's fine. It hasn't been that long. Unless you have a really low intelligence, then I'll make you roll. But
Are there any books around that we saw that might have symbols or things about symbols that we can recognize?
Oh,
I mean, those are all
We
the
had
books you've seen in the library. But
yeah, it's the symbol of Belliard.
it's gonna take you
Traitor.
time.
We saw it on a tattoo.
I said it was Belliard.
Yep.
I did good notes too.
Did you
But
guys,
none of the books in this.
Did you guys
in
go
the
to?
keep
I
that
don't think
we've
you guys
seen.
went to Billiard.
Well, no, we found a dead captain that was on his tattoo.
Oh, okay, yeah. From the
Delegation.
Oh no, it was like a battle going on. Yeah, symbol. Yeah, you did have delegation guards in there, so yeah, Marabar guards.
So there aren't any books from the collection that.
It's gonna take you time to look through it. I mean, there's like at least 12 books, so
Okay.
it'll probably
we
take
only
you
have-
several, maybe at least a couple, maybe 2 days or something. I don't know.
We
Well,
have
I
to
mean,
keep.
at least I can look at the covers and see if I,
There's-
can read them if
there-
they seem like there's.
There are nautical books on sailing, like how to make a ship, how to read the stars, stuff like that. But there is no symbol on it with a quick look.
We have to keep track of the time too, as we have to feed the giants before sundown.
Yeah.
Okay.
We loot Jolly and the mage, by the way.
The mage has the spell book on him, and that's about it. His spell component, so you can refresh all your spell. Well, you don't have. Well, yeah, you do have spell components actually. The spell book, which is very valuable. When you guys go into the chapel, there is no one in there. It is empty.
Is it though?
Do you wish to? Well, are you gonna check out the place, or you want to use it now? It's up to you. There's one more place you guys haven't checked out. That's over by the giants.
Well,
I will, if we're in the chapel, I'll just call out and say, if anybody is in here, we are the new masters of this keep. You will be met with mercy if you come forward.
One of the
Oh,
windows is
understand.
broken, and there's just a crow lands on the window, and you hear the crow calling.
Okay.
It looks pretty
Shapeshifter.
empty.
What was her name? Drosnin. Priestess of the water.
It's pretty empty. Though you guys do get a look. The keep's chapel contains a plain wooden pews facing a large altar at the west end of the room. No idols hints at what deity is venered here. A crude symbol is painted on the wall above the altar, resembling an X with a horizontal bar linking the bottom limbs. Several straw pallets lie near the chapel door.
Kind of like the symbol we just found.
Indeed.
Okay.
Can we do a check for any secret passages or anything? Does the altar look like it can move?
Please make a.
How about we just tip everything on the altar over?
Okay.
We'll just push everything around.
All right. Please make a roll with advantage since you guys are all doing it. So whoever has the best perception, please roll.
I have an amazing perception.
You do.
Me too.
With advantage.
Yeah, I think it's definitely Criella.
I think you and I both have like +6.
I'm +5. I think you're +8, right, or something crazy.
I'm +6.
Yeah, you got me. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you for doing that in the tower. You guys search this place. You try pushing things, pulling things. You guys didn't really find anything. If there's anything specific, let me know what you did.
Ask Urshnora if the priest has any shape-shifting capabilities, such as himself.
That's
if there's anywhere she would go.
I didn't like that bitch. But Jolly kept her around.
Oh. So you think that she's fled?
It seems so.
About that crow.
I don't understand exactly her relationship with Jolly. What did she do? He would consult her. She would just babble on about the truth of waters and such as that. I don't know, it sounds like some pirate shit if I ever seen it. Some bullshit if you ask me.
Who did she worship here?
Great revelations. Who'd she worship? I don't know. Some god of some sort.
Do you know the deity that goes along with this symbol?
That thing? Nah, that's her doing.
Okay.
I was never much of a religious man.
Okay.
Alright, so are we gonna go all the way back through the keep to the other side, or are we gonna, because we're not gonna walk right through the giants, right?
Oh no. What time of day is it, by the way?
You guys can go along the railing there too. You're not gonna be, I mean, you're kind of up above, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do have to get down. But...
How long is it before dusk or sundown?
Let's see. What time did you guys went here early morning, so you guys got like at least 7 hours.
All right. We already have all the
So
dead
like
bodies
12.
put together.
Yeah, you put it at the top of the stairs, and they just grab them, put them down, and you can see they took the I guess that wouldn't work, but they took the boat, and they're putting the bodies in the boat, and they dug a big pit, and they made some kind of like they took the bell. One of them went up to the church bell on the top of the main tower, and they took that, and they're using that as like a pot, and they have their own pot too. So
There you go.
and they start like skinning the humans, and they're excited.
We'll give them Jolly and the Mage last.
Yeah. Did we search? I know we searched the regular bodies. Did we search Jolly and the Mage yet?
You didn't find anything on them, other than the spell book and spell components. The mage, there would be some cash on him, and I will just roll it just for ease. Easy peasy. There's 12 gold pieces. I'll put it in the party.
Okay.
All right, we'll go down in the the last place of the keep that we haven't been yet before we go into the basement, before we rest.
Yeah. Did we find the women?
That's where we're going now.
Okay.
They were in the boathouse thing.
Right. Yeah, let's walk along the walkway at the top, just because I don't want to tempt fate with a bunch of angry or hungry giants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you go on the walkway in the top and you hop down. You notice they notice you. A couple of them give you dirty looks, but not Ghana, of course. And the giant, he kind of nods at you. The king. And you walk into the other part, and in here, you notice there's a hole on top of the ceiling. What they were repairing. The upper floor of this tower looks deserted, but the ground floor is still in use. Curtains hanging across the eastern half of the room wall. Curtains hanging across the eastern half of the room wall of someone's private quarters. Several straw pallets lie on the floor near the door. A capstan stands across the north wall with a heavy chain dispersing through a pipe to the northeast. So basically that's the gate controls for the back.
Right.
And the river laps just beneath the arrow slits of the tower. And in here, there is... What is this? There is saddlebag in here. With money in it. And gems. 6 are gate gems worth 10.
The women aren't in there, though, huh?
What's that?
The women aren't in there?
They are not.
Huh.
They can swim for it.
Turned into fish and they swam away.
Something like. So I just added that to the party sheet. It would be good to maybe, split that stuff up, just so I don't hit the button and consolidate it and then it's all gone.
I'm guessing that everything that we found in the keep, we can keep to pay them to stay. Correct?
Yeah, so far you haven't found anyone except for him and his man.
Right. Well, so that'll help with our decision.
Yeah.
Maybe we just abandon everything after we clearing it out.
Yeah. He's like, looks like we're gonna need more men.
Yeah, we can also send Jolly down the river with, a bit of coin and tell him if he returns with more men, there's a job waiting. Or not Jolly, Urshnora.
Well, you should know something. I almost forgot about him. He's not here. He should be here by tomorrow. There's a man named Shawn. He buys things for us down in Waterford.
What sort of thing?
He's due back. He has a large ship. And there's another man with him named Pike. He is a Tifling, and that one's got a mouth.
We've heard.
Alright.
He also has at least 2 other men with him. You know them? He talks to his other one, and he shrugs his head now. Yeah, they stay on the boat with Shawn.
Are they villains?
Villains? Oh, my friend. There's something you need to learn in this world. No one's a villain.
Wow, that's focus.
Alright. But they do gather items for us and bring them back.
Could they recruit people, honestly?
No.
Well, yes, I could send the word. They could. It's possible.
Okay.
How far are we from Red Larch?
You guys are like a 3-day travel or something?
Yeah, by foot.
square is like 5 miles or 4 miles. So 4, 32. No, about 2 days. But yeah, probably closer to 2.5. Because you know, with the train, it'll take a time.
Yeah.
So we could go back and have Wolf come hang out.
I was just thinking, we know people there that may come and want to be part of it. I don't know. I guess it depends. That we're getting ahead of ourselves, probably, depending upon what's underneath this thing.
Yeah. Right.
Let's deal
Do
with
we-
some giants.
Yeah.
Do we feed the giants and then take a rest and then
Yes.
go underneath?
Yeah.
They're already boiling food.
Yeah.
They're already cooking. Alright.
Right.
One of the first things we should do is light up torches on all sides so it doesn't appear as if the keep is deserted. We don't want any opportunity attacks.
I'll do that for you. Good idea. He takes his man and he goes and does
Being useful.
it. Yeah. You did intimidate him. He does
Okay.
it right.
Should we go present the giants with Jolly and the mage?
Yeah.
Your
Make
final-
a big deal out of
A
it.
peace offering.
Make a big deal out of it.
Make
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay. You guys go take Jolly. Which way do you come from?
Probably from these stairs right here.
The big stairs?
Yeah.
Or the keep stairs?
Whatever's going to give them the most line of sight to us for the longest period of time, so we can surprise them.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'd say
matter.
come around the ground and down those big stairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Or we could probably stay at the top of those stairs and just throw the bodies down the stairs.
You do notice
Yeah.
a disgusting pile of bones in the boat.
Yeah, let's not go down
As
there.
well as blood, kind of like all over, and they see them boiling, and they're singing songs as you come. Yuda, Guda, in Giantese, and they see you come, and they halt, and they look over to the guys, give you a nasty look. Why don't we eat them, Korg? And then, he says it in Giant. You don't know what he says. Whatever. That's what he would
We
say.
can assume. We can
But-
assume.
His meaning is
Yeah,
clear.
yeah. It's clear what his meaning is. And Korg basically tells him to shut up. And he's like, "You have my prize." He gets up. He was sitting.
We do.
This guy is
We have a
taller than the
couple.
rest of them. Put it down.
Take it to the bottom of the stairs and put the mage and Jolly down and go back
Right.
up.
This one caused trouble. And he goes and smashes his head and pops it like a grape.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then he picks him up and leaves his head on his foot. Does not deserve to be eaten. He throws it back. You did
Throws
well.
it back at us.
No, he throws it behind him. He doesn't, not at you. He's not throwing shit at you. Not this time.
Well.
You did well. We sleep, and in the morning, we'll have decision. Now go, or my men will eat tiny men.
Okay. That's all I need.
We might as well go sleep in the barracks where there's beds.
Gotta tell me twice. Yep.
Alright.
Where we're up high, away from the giants.
Or you can sleep in the main keep. That's super fortified.
That would be
Yes. We
Or,
can
that's
or
better.
Let's do that.
tower.
Yeah, that's better.
Because there's a lot of beds in there too. The guards' beds are pretty nice. Jolly's room is not.
We'll make sure that Urshnora and his man are with us and do watches so they don't screw us over.
You guys gonna partake
And what?
in watches?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
So there's what,
Yeah.
one person per watch?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. They watch the keep. So what do you guys watch at? What is there? Do you guys
We're
like
just
walk
watching
around, or
Urshnora,
do
I
you watch on front? Well, Urshnora can't be up the whole time. I mean, he can if you make him.
I don't
Well,
think
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to watch him so he didn't screw us over. But I mean,
Yeah.
I
I
see.
don't think
if I'm
because
doing
of
a
the
watch,
four
I'll just.
listeners, it's him and his other little guy. I think he'll be okay if we just like bar the door behind us.
Well,
I'm not really super worried about it, but
So you guys
Yeah,
lock up the keep and everything?
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna do at least one watch where I'm walking the walls, though.
Alright. So you're gonna stay on the front walls there?
I'll do a entire. I'll walk around the entire.
A perimeter watch.
How many watches are you gonna have? You need for a night.
3.
You need at least 3 watches. So,
I'll
but you
take a
can
watch.
do 4 if you guys want. Let me know who's first, second, and third watch.
I'll do one later on at night since I know I have dark vision.
So you're
Me
3.
too.
Okay.
You
I'll
whatever.
do the first watch.
And then we need the second one.
I'll take the second. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll do
So,
the
okay.
All right, fine. I'll just sleep.
Yeah.
You can take the morning too. We can take the morning.
Yeah,
one as
you
well.
guys can take
Right.
a double watch too. It doesn't matter.
We
Which
have
one?
that,
Which one are you on? About Vhajjharma?
I don't know.
It's a 1, 2, or 3.
Whichever one they need me to be on.
Well,
I don't have good night vision, so.
do 4. That way it's just before.
Closer to the morning, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine with me. I'll
Oh,
get up
well,
early.
okay, we'll do 4 then. All right. 1, 2, 4. Who's second watch?
Me.
All right. You're where are you at?
I probably would be at the front. I would bet, where
Okay.
the most likely the traffic would be from.
Right. You're at the front, counting coins or just watching, thinking about past life. I'm not sure what you're doing. You can let us know what you're doing.
I would be looking through the papers that I took off Jolly's desk. Actually, probably.
Okay, everyone does this on watch, unless they don't get to their watch, but you do find out some very interesting information, which I should have just let this shit burn, but it's alright. We can't do that. Basically what you can gather for it, these must be Grimjaw's handwriting, and it's signed by him, so you recognize his handwriting. In the couple hours of looking at it and studying it, and basically it composes of various reports from various gangs that are reporting into the keep. Last as you can tell, there is one gang that is out right now. They have in here their routine notes from Rivergaurd supplies, boats sailing on the river, and logbooks. So this is information of like trade of the river. There's Yartard that go down the river to trade with other cities along the river. So they have that route information. There's manifests. They're taken from ships that are obviously not of Rivergaurd keep. Some of Yartar. Or there's one boat from Wormford, and then there's others from some other cities. I didn't really look, but and there's not really good reporting on what was taken, we could say, from the boats, but it doesn't take long to figure that out. Location descriptions are imprecise. For example, wagon load of flour near B. And there's another example is like 40 silver pieces, a traveler near W. And there's one paper that does stick out. It seems to be some kind of note. And it actually details Kevril traffic of red larch, so that's why it sticks out to you, because it says stuff about red larch. And when you're going through it, it does have a report of sent group to near Red Larch to bring back goods, and there's underneath that is a crinkled up note, a small quickly written letter that's been ripped off, and it says in common, a band of troublemakers with a half-elf, human, demon type tiefling, and another human mage. Yeah, that's all it says. Yep, a band of troublemakers, and it has your basic description, of course. The letter is unsigned.
So,
All right.
For trouble.
So these are.
It's
like,
a note. It's a note that said
that
arrival of a band of troublemakers. On this particular note, with your guys' descriptions. If you guys were all humans, it wouldn't have been hard to tell, but the demon tiefling in there in Red Larch, there hasn't been too many of those lately. So.
Right.
Alright. And then as you're reading that last note, and you just get this, creepy feeling like, ugh, how the hell did they know that? You all of a sudden hear a big thud come from the giants, who, as far as you can tell, when you looked over there, they were just sleeping. But you hear a big thud, and then you hear a scream, and then you hear many small thuds, and you can hear the giants are stirring. They're yelling something. It echoes through the valley. Kevril, what would you like to do?
This is on the second watch, so we haven't even got to rest yet.
Indeed. But Kevril, if Kevril wakes you up, you won't get the rest. But it's up to Kevril what Kevril wants to do.
I'm not waking him up yet.
Exactly.
I will run to the southwest corner there, or probably the southwest corner, and just see if I can see over top.
Here, I put your character on there so you can place your character wherever. You can go into that tower. That tower connects. You're on the second level, which is in the.
That's what I'll do.
Definitely.
I'll run to the top of that tower, right down there, basically.
All right. I think there's a window facing that way. If not, you can just look out the door. It doesn't matter. That's in the way, so you can't really see. So you'd have to go closer.
That's fine. I'll run over here on the edge then. As I get over here, though, I'd like to move stealthily if I can. So that nobody will
Okay.
see me.
Please make your roll. And then, as you get closer, you hear a screech that's very loud. I'm gonna assume everyone ignores that unless you get up, in which case you have to restart your rest, unless you lay back down right away. But
I'll get up.
Okay.
I'll get up on his
Oh shit! Is this from the giant that was gored?
Find
And
out.
then you hear the giants, like, they're kind of freaking out, and there's one giant laying on the floor, and you can see he's on the floor convulsing and shaking. And
Oh my God.
they're like,
More giant!
get him down! There's something wrong with him! Although they say it in giant, but you assume that's what they're saying. As they try to pin him down, and all of a sudden, his clothes start ripping off, and his belly starts getting bigger and bigger. And eventually, his shoulders get bigger, and he starts turning into a huge pig, a huge boar. And he basically, these guys run off. They don't know what the fuck to do, and King Korg is there, and the boar comes running at King Korg, and pierces King Korg on his
great.
on his
They're just gonna be
things,
a big old
whatever,
band.
on his tusks,
Tusks.
and goes running, goes up the stairs, and bashes through this crenellation there, and jumps down and runs off.
Okay.
Well, that's one way to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But King Korg was
And King Korg is stuck on him, and
he went with him as you ran
yeah,
off.
yeah, he's stuck because this boar is huge. So King Korg is out with him, and the other giants get up and they run after him.
Well, they left the keep like we wanted.
It's good you guys didn't sleep next to them.
Good thing.
You guys, I think you guys could have convinced them to feast with them if you wanted to, but you didn't. So it's good.
You know.
Oh hell no.
Because eating people is what we like.
You can.
I was gonna just tell him to grapple him and dive in the water and drown him, but
Too late.
too late.
You guys hear a boar screeching throughout the night.
They're gonna have a rough go of it.
Yeah, everybody's gonna have a rough
But
go of it.
Okay, well they're gone.
Gonna have to sleep now.
So
It's gonna come back to bite us in the ass, you know that.
next
Well,
morning,
that's why we
all
gotta-
good DMs do this.
Yeah.
We gotta get to the underkeep and then get the hell out of Dodge,
I was gonna say.
and let people know that they have a giant wereboar. But we'll just let
Probably gonna be. There's probably gonna be a whole pack of them here shortly.
Well, we'll let Urshnora say, look, whatever Jolly did, you got giants now. So that's your goal, is just to go up and down the river, letting people know. Use silver on those motherfuckers.
Stock up on your silver weapons.
Right.
So I have a question for you guys. Would you guys like to go through this module faster, or do you like to go the same pace? Because I can do things to make things faster or not.
I don't know. I don't think we're slow.
I don't mind.
No, I don't.
We're slow, all right.
Some people like the kids like a quicker pace. The older adults probably don't. But I'm just asking you guys now.
I think it's fine.
Okay. As long as you guys are fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a race.
Are you fine with it, or do you want us to go faster?
I don't really care. So when people tell me that we need to know more, oh my god, we need to know more, that's when I'm asking. That's why I'm asking you guys what you guys are okay with. So.
Well, if we need to know more, we need to go find more.
Right.
Waiting for it to come to us.
Indeed. Well, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's nothing that'll come to you or not. So, anyways, we'll go on.
Well,
that's all I needed to know.
Okay. So I'm all for sleeping.
Your characters get a full rest. I think you can right click on your character sheet, and then you can hit full rest. Can you? I don't know. You hit rest, and then you can hit full rest, and then it'll do all your stats.
No, you have to do it. You're the only one that has that.
I can't.
Stop it!
I can't do that.
Okay. A long rest. Remember, you only get half your hit dice if you. I think you guys are probably at full. I don't know.
Not me.
It'll do it. It'll calculate it all.
What did it do?
It only restores half your hit dice, basically. If you used any, I don't remember if you guys did or not.
Right.
It took away all my wounds, but
Yeah. Could do that.
it didn't take away any hit dice. I'm confused.
No. So if you used hit dice, you only get back on a long rest half your hit dice back.
I got it.
I
So
didn't use any hit dice.
yeah,
I did it.
I couldn't remember if you guys did or not.
All right, cool. That's good.
Okay.
Feel better.
All right, let's.
You guys
go
definitely
underneath the
feel
keep.
more refreshed. Urshnora is still here.
In storybook terms.
We have to let Urshnora know what happened with the giant wereboar.
I've seen it.
And
I was up
so,
too.
So you gotta let your other group know what's happening, and then wherever people go up and down the river, you have to spread that word and tell them fire, magic, and silver. We're gonna kill
Aye.
that.
Aye. There's many other evil beasts you don't want to run into around here.
Something tells me that's a little. This was a little. more than-
Otherwise, it wouldn't be the Desert Valley. It is true. Desert Valley is like, from your time being here, is kind of like the sort of out westy kind of area. It's not traversed that much. Can be a little bit lawless out here.
Well, shall we head into the underneath?
Yeah. Let's take your little passage you found.
Alright.
Which way? Oh, you're going to the secret door. Okay. You go to open the secret door, you press in the thing, and it doesn't open.
Mother, they locked it from the other side. Probably where the thief ran off with the gold, I bet.
What was that now?
Secret door doesn't open. This spiral staircase going down.
The one that Chuck found?
Yeah.
Criella found?
Yeah, it's right here. Do you see it in the middle with the stairs there? Yeah.
Yep.
Malichor,
Can I
you're right there.
examine any place along this wall and along these cracks to see if there's any sort of hidden switch beyond that might unlock the door?
Sure. Make a perception.
Does he get any bonuses since he found it once before?
No.
It's a shame you don't have a hammer instead of a great axe.
Right.
You could just
Yeah.
I've got a hammer.
You do?
Yeah. It looks like it's just a pushing mechanism that opens it up, and it's possible it might all be locked, but you're not sure without seeing the other side. But it's definitely a possibility.
How did it open before? I mean, is it just something we can break through?
He pushed in the stone, and the stone kind of like rotated. It's just like the door upstairs too.
Malichor, do you think you could give it a little?
Can I make an athletics check?
Yeah. Bash it down.
How are you gonna do this? You gonna just push on the door?
I'll push on it first. Yes.
Okay. Please make a athletics roll. You try with all your might, but you kind of slip while doing it. It's not very good. You can try again.
Can I try again?
Yeah, you can pretty much keep trying until you've reached your constitution and tries, and then you can roll. All right. This one, you give it you just pushing on it, right?
Yep.
Okay. This one, you give it a super hard push with all your might, and it doesn't even budge.
Oh, alright. I'll use my warhammer and see if I can crack the stone.
Are you gonna try bashing it in? Okay, please make an attack roll. That is a hit. Please roll your damage.
That wall didn't dodge or anything?
No.
No, it has a hit. It has an armor class to actually damage it. It's stone, and that's how it works in this edition.
I'm just kidding.
Did that roll?
What's that?
Did it roll?
You can just hit it, right? Hit your roll. I think that's how it works without doing it.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, it's half damage. You did about 5 points of damage to it, and it's nicked. There's a small nick on it. You're gonna attack again? Okay. So we're gonna just make a long story shorter. I mean, you spend about a good 3 hours of doing this, and you get a little bit tired. But the wall is pretty bashed in. There's some stones. It's gonna take you a very long time with these tools to do this. Like a very long.
Oh wait, there's gunpowder. Let's just get the
Oh my god.
Yes.
So
That is the other
That
option.
worked really well before.
we'll-
Barrels
we'll-
full of
we'll-
flammable shit. Let's do that.
Not a
okay,
lot of it.
you have 3 barrels. Oh,
This is
what are you gonna
D&D.
put there?
It's
Oh,
supposed to be.
there's also the kitchen help. What do you guys do with them? We forgot about them. That's the only people you see in here.
We tie them to the barrel of gunpowder to use them as fodder for the.
They're the 3 women that you talked to before.
No, we just ask them if they want to stay on and work.
Yeah.
We should put
No.
a crossbow in their hand and.
No.
No, if you want to rebuild the wall that the giant wereboar knocked over.
No, after you guys talked to him in the night, I'm just gonna tell you. You find out. Actually, no. There's 2 ladies. I'm sorry. The 3 guys. They're missing. They tell you they tell you that the 3 guys left with the priest lady, and that's all they know. They just hid under the things. So.
Does Urshnora know how to open up this door that we're gonna break down?
Yeah, he just go push it. And then he goes and push it, and it's all bashed in. It's like, just gotta push it. Doesn't work. What the fuck?
What about
I
that
don't know.
medallion?
It seems.
Is it like
I
a
think
magic
you
thing?
bashed it. I think you ruined it.
What?
Why don't we ask them where this leads?
So the 2 ladies you find out from the night, okay? They've been held here captive, they tell you.
Oh my.
And they pressed in the service in the kitchens.
Well, you're free to go if you want to go.
Free to go.
Give them
Right?
some gold pieces and send them so they can get home.
Watch out for werewolves.
Oh, you guys got the food in there, which is like sacks containing flour, doesn't cask hold ale, that are worth 10 gold pieces per cask. So.
They're also welcome to stay on and bring their families and just work here. if they
And a
want.
bunch of
Yeah,
salted
work and
meats.
live. Sure.
No, we got to. They're like, oh, we want to go back.
Okay.
Send them with.
where are they
Tell them
from?
to pick. Tell them to pack
We-
whatever they
we
need
have-
for the trip and go.
We have family. Gotta go
Well,
see them.
feel free. This is your keep now if you wish. So feel free to bring your families back here if you need any places.
I
They
don't.
just said they don't want to.
I don't.
So
I
let's
don't-
tell them to pack up what they want and.
I don't know
go.
what I'd do with such a horrid place. I want to leave. Anyways, they pack up their stuff in a hurry and they leave. They thank you.
Okay. Well, Malichor, are you
And
going
one
to
of
go
them,
get-
one of them speaks in the ear of Malichor and says, "I don't trust that one." He points to Urshnora. Urshnora is he's eating some pickled meat from the kitchen on the
All right.
on the stairs, and then she leaves.
Thank
yeah,
you.
we don't either.
He's right.
He'll end up getting blown up eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are gonna get the barrels, the bomb barrels.
Rex,
Oh, we're just gonna get some. We don't need an entire barrel.
Well,
one.
you're gonna put one there.
Just one.
I
Like a
don't
whole
know.
barrel? What are we gonna hide behind when that shit
Come
explodes?
on.
We're going to go
Am I
outside.
gonna shoot it with a fireball and then?
Yeah. You gotta live a little.
Well, to
You
die.
can just shoot it with a firebolt, which is
Well, we know,
100
but
Just said
we
that.
don't want the entire stairway to collapse.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is
Just trying to
gunpowder.
open a damn door.
You guys can do Looney Tunes on it, right? Make a trail.
Is there
on
like
it.
a? Is there like a?
Point.
Is there like a spell on it that it won't open? What about that medallion that?
I don't know.
Criella
Would you
found
like?
in the
Would you
hay.
like? Would you like to check for that?
Yeah.
How are you gonna check for that?
I don't know.
Normally,
Is it-
so detect magic is a very useful spell. If you have that, detect magic allows you to see
don't-
things that are magical, and it tells you what type of magic. So, if it's a magically locked
I don't
door,
have
you can
it.
usually kind of figure that out.
I don't have it, but I mean, I guess I'll swap. I can swap.
Nobody has detect magic.
No.
I actually can't learn that one.
Bummer. There's a good reason to become a wizard because you'd have it, and it's a ritual casting, so you could cast it as much as you
Okay.
want.
Well, how do I do that? Like,
well,
I don't,
next level we'll go through it. But
I don't
yeah.
know how to do that.
Next level we'll go through it.
So, alright, well.
You'll love it, because then you'll have tons of spells.
Yeah.
I'll hand you the amulet if you would like to attempt something with it.
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, so do I feel anything when I hold it? Because, you know, I know I at least could feel magic if it were magical.
Anyone holding it, I didn't realize someone was holding it at the time, but anyone holding it, you feel not thirsty.
Not thirsty.
Indeed.
So it's water, that's okay. I guess I'm gonna go press it against the door.
You can give yourself inspiration for trying something cool. Pass it around.
I think I have
I
inspiration.
know. Pass it around.
Give it to somebody else then.
Somebody want it?
No.
I'll give it to Criella if she doesn't have it, because she gave me the amulet to hold.
Okay.
Right.
Nothing happens when you do that.
Okay.
So,
Is there any water around the room? Is there like glass water or something?
Is there water around the room?
Probably some in the kitchen.
Yeah, there is. So, and they have a well in the kitchen that they bring
Okay,
water up
so
from.
I guess can I go like bring a glass of water back?
Sure.
So,
I want
you
to just
notice
ask
whatever.
where it goes. Where does that go?
I've never been down. I've seen Jolly go, but I've never been.
So it goes to the area that you're afraid to go.
I won't go below this keep.
Okay.
So, whoever touches
yeah.
medallion, you get wet from it.
I get wet from
Yes.
it?
Yes.
So I'm not thirsty and I'm wet.
Well, the medallion, whoever's touching medallion, it's like this constant moisture coming off of it, like condensation coming off of the medallion.
Okay. Okay.
So, right, I'm asking Criella from her memory when she found the secret passage before. Are the stairs just behind another wall? Is there another entrance that we can break down other than this friggin' door?
Pretty much sure that the stairs go down and lead to the underground river. So we can always go back to the creepy door and go in that way.
But we both felt really not great about that door.
I know.
I'd really rather not do that.
Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up.
Well, we don't have to break down the door. We can break down a different wall, right?
Can I just shoot some fire bolts at the door without blowing up a damn barrel of gunpowder?
Sure.
I mean, it's wood, isn't it?
You can shoot fire bolts
It's not wood.
at the door, but you know it's stone.
Oh, stone. Sorry, I missed that part.
They're all stone walls. We don't know. None of us are dwarves, so we don't know if any of this is load bearing.
Well, actually, I should make a stonemason check since I was raised by dwarves.
Indeed, you can totally do that.
That'd be super helpful.
All right, so that'd be what, perception?
Here's the image of the
Investigation.
keep. It's not in the best of shape, by the way.
All the
That's
more
the
reason.
reason they had all the workers coming to fix it up.
All right, so what, a perception roll, right?
You're gonna roll. It's gonna be a history investigation.
All right.
Nice. Thanks for rolling in the tower. So what do you know of this keep? You don't think this keep was built by?
Oh my god, those birds are so loud, I can't hear you.
You don't think this keep was built by dwarfs? You think it was probably human-made?
Okay.
Is the door
But
load bearing?
it's
Or that stone
very
around it load
very
bearing?
very well made. Load bearing. Oh, you mean like it's you know,
Like if you blew it up, would it collapse
this
the whole
is-
roof and everything?
this is definitely a central point for a lot of the foundation. As you can see,
Yep,
the
don't
walls
blow it
connect. The walls do connect here.
Mm.
It totally is load bearing. Any stairwell is going to be load bearing, just so you know. But it still would be awesome to blow it up.
See, you know
So
better than
let's
that.
let's go back underneath.
It's
You've got that amulet now. Maybe
you guys have a boat. There's only one boat there, but it's all full of blood and bones. If anyone has
Gross.
prestidigitation, you can clean it. It would take you but an hour.
I want to see what the amulet does when I touch water.
Okay.
Can we do that down the river?
No.
When you put it in there in the water, where are you gonna put it in the water?
Yeah, like or I'll pour some of the water on it or something.
Okay. When you pour some of the water, when you pour water on it, it kind of just gels up in it for a little bit and then whoosh, goes down. So it makes like a little gelatin like ball all around it a little bit, and then it just goes down to the.
On the amulet,
Yes.
like a gel ball.
What the water did.
Is the amulet? Is it like on a string? Can I put it around my
The
neck?
amulet is so there's metal around the amulet, and then in the middle is that same shape.
Right, but is it on like a cord that I can put it
Yes,
around my neck?
Yes. It's on a chain.
All right. Should we go
Silver
down
chain.
Should we go down to the underwater entrance?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So you clean the down there. Doesn't matter. So you guys open the lock, clean the boat, and proceed down there. You guys come up to the door. I think it was about 60 feet in.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, 60 feet in.
Wait. Before we go getting in that boat, I wanna.
And I think someone that looked at it can't look at it. I forget who it was, but
Yeah, I didn't like it.
yep, yeah, you can't look at it directly.
No.
Mhm.
So, I want to stick my hand in the water while I'm wearing the amulet.
It
See what
feels
happens.
nice.
It feels nice.
Well, I wanted to test the water before we got in the boat. I wanted to walk into the water before we got in the boat to see what the amulet did.
Okay, you go walk into the water. Yeah. What are you gonna do? The water feels nice.
Okay.
Which you weren't in the water before. You don't know what it was like, but so. Yeah, the water's nice. Water. What do
Okay.
you want to do?
I want to get and dunk my head in it. I want to get under the water.
Okay. You dunk your head under the water. You notice that you have a swim speed of 30,
You're a fish.
Yeah.
which is good because your normal swim speed is half that, and then you still get minuses and all that shit. This means you can actually do combat underwater.
Can I breathe?
You indeed can.
Mm,
Sweet.
nice.
You really are a fish.
Okay.
Or a
So,
dragon turtle.
right. Right.
You might as well give
Okay.
yourself another inspiration for figuring that out.
Okay, who?
Breathing, by the way, you could have drowned by just breathing.
Well, I know. That's why I wanted to do it while I was just walking in, because I can stand up if all of a sudden I can't breathe anymore.
Take in a breath, you could drown. Water.
It's true.
Just a little bit of breath.
All right, try
Let's
sometime. You
open
tell
it-
me what
let's
happens.
open up the
Wait,
chain
don't
and go in
do
the
that.
Cavern.
All right. Who needed inspiration though?
Kavril's last one.
Okay.
Hey, Shawn, before we go down there, can I go into the armory and refill my quiver of arrows, please?
You certainly can. You pretty much have, there's a lot. There's like,
Oh, good call.
Were there any silver weapons?
You can pick up already half the arrows that you shot from before.
Mhm.
That's the general rule. There's 5 light crossbows, 400 crossbow bolts, 200 arrows, 15 suits of leather armor, 8 shields shaped like the horseshoe crab shells, 10 short swords, 5 scimitars.
How many arrows fit in a quiver?
This is what's in there. 20, I think, or 40. 40.
40?
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. 20. You can
That
read
seems
the
like a
quiver on there.
Oh,
I mean,
fine.
it's whatever it shows you for your
Supposed to know this
ammo.
crap.
Yeah, it's whatever it shows you on your ammo.
20. It's 20.
Okay,
20.
so
So
20.
I'll do that too for.
God damn it.
What?
My thing just closed.
Your thing?
What are you looking for?
The whole game.
Oh, did it crash? Oh shit. Lucky.
You said there were light crossbows in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gave you the list right there, right? Or no, did I send it just to Malichor?
I've got it.
I see.
Okay.
It says it came from Malichor, even though you sent it.
I might take me some light crossbow. Let me double check that I can use it, but
Somebody needs to grab one of those shields, even though none of us use a shield, because they're weird. So I think
I'll
they're...
take a shield. I
Um,
could use some extra.
You have
You
those
can
girls
use a
that
shield.
died. Their armor was left by the giants.
Why
you
ain't
took it
wearing
off
that
them.
skimpy shit?
I can use a shield, but
I'm just curious if there's something with it, you know?
Yeah, right. I'll take one.
I think for a barbarian you don't get your armor bonus with a shield, is it? Or I don't know. You read.
I do.
Oh, you do.
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is.
What's
That's
your
why-
normal armor class? Is it 18? So
No,
it's
it-
2
well,
plus your
18
con-
with the shield bonus.
Oh, with the shield. Okay.
So it'd be
So you're already
16.
using a shield.
But I'm unarmored, so I get to use the shield.
Yeah. All right. So you guys go towards the door. Those that can't look at it, which I think is only Vhajjharma, right? You can't look at it. You just, it's like the brightest light, like looking straight at the sun, but it's dark too, very dark.
That sucks.
What about the globe that we have?
I don't like it.
Uh,
It's not. No,
it-
no. That's not that
it
kind
shines-
of darkness.
It shines on
Alright.
the door. You see all the symbols on there.
Did we ever touch it?
They're
No.
indenting. I don't think anyone's ever touched it.
I kind of want to
Right.
touch it.
Can-
hey, it worked for the.
that worked great.
Are you
Well,
gonna?
Yeah, but we wouldn't have known that stuff. if
Are
I
you
would've-
gonna? Yeah. Are you gonna get out of the boat to touch it, or are you gonna stay in the boat and touch it?
Well, the boat ran right into it last time, right? And
It
stopped.
did. It did.
I kind of want to touch it. Somebody just pull me off if something bad
Can you
happens.
put the map up for me again, please?
Sure.
All of my stuff is.
I'm trying to think. What would my
Mapped away.
I think
Thank
my
you.
character would touch it.
I know my character.
I
would-
feel like you always
you
touch
probably
everything,
would.
don't you?
I'm
guys-
gonna touch it.
Definitely, dude.
I'm gonna be like, don't touch it.
I'm gonna touch
I can't even look at it.
Well, you have the amulet.
Right, I can breathe underwater, but I'm not gonna
Yeah, well,
do
when the
that
boat
right
moves,
now.
it'll be all right.
Now, how many of the symbols have we recognized?
To look for that later. How many symbols have you recognized?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There were some that we did recognize last time on the door.
I don't know what symbols you're talking about.
We-
So you have.
There
to
was
look
one
at
like a
different
it
ones.
was like a upside down triangle with like
There's
like a three-prong
one
thing
that
on top of it
one that
that
looks
we
like
saw on a grave.
Mhm.
one that looks like a like a grill, like a Weber grill.
Yep.
And then,
Yeah.
And then the
One
little
that
the triangle with the
with
little
a line in the middle,
Yep, a little spit in the middle.
and then one that looks like a upside down arrow, like
Yep.
a triangle, and like
Then
the...
is the water symbol
Okay.
on there too?
All 4 of those are on there.
Is the
You
water
guys,
symbol
I should be.
Yeah.
Because you guys seen it, so you see. That
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
one.
that
You see.
Carrot, KOA.
This one.
Yep.
KOA. Yep.
Yep. TP.
Yep.
Other
Uh,
TP.
Mm-hmm.
Tent and barbecue. So it's picnic.
You should
Right.
have a picnic right here.
That's what this means. Means
Underwater.
through this door,
You
through
smell
this door is a picnic.
it smells like seaweed down here. A little bit funky seaweed, but you know it's a underwater cave. So
Does the door reach all the way to the bottom of the little river we're
yes,
floating on?
yes. You gotta touch it though to find out or go under.
I'm touching it. I already said I was.
Okay, you go out and you grab it, and Kevril, your fingers go through the door.
Oh, it's not real.
Well, we don't know that. But...
Well,
Can I?
And
push?
they see it. You guys see his fingers kind of pass through the door. And Kevril, I'll tell you what you see. It's up to you if you wanna.
Yeah, I want
Of
to
course
see.
we do.
stick your head through it.
Yeah.
Don't get it cut off.
Yeah. You can just pull the rest of me out. I already lost other things. So why not?
Oh my gosh. Decapitated by a door.
Weirder things have happened.
An imaginary door.
Okay. So, when I put my hand and my everything through that, is there any sort of resistance, or it's like it's not
Nope.
there at all?
Nope, no resistance.
It's a hologram.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. Well, Can I get out? Can I get back into the boat?
Yeah, you can get out of the boat.
Okay. I'll just stick my head back in the boat and tell these guys to say, "Let's go."
All right,
And then I'll jump through.
follow his lead.
You're not gonna tell us what's there? What's on the other side?
None of you can see through it.
Why would I follow when I
And
don't know
Ben
what's on the other
disappears.
side?
It goes through the door. You guys wish to proceed forward.
That sounds like a good idea, but I'd like to fly.
Okay. You get up to go fly, and you touch the door, and please make a wisdom save. And it blocks you also.
Wisdom save. There you
I didn't expect that.
You did not.
So you're there by
Indeed,
yourself.
you unfortunately missed it, and you, my
Can't
friend,
go through the door.
you take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic. Oh,
Necrotic damage, and
What's
you
that?
now cannot look at the door.
dead.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I'll be touching that door.
You will not touch the door. Just
I can't even
because
look
you
at
can't
it.
even look at it, you just refuse to touch it.
No, I'll get out of that boat and swim the other direction if you try to float this boat through that door.
Kevril, you see kind of what I told you before. Your friends don't go. You can see through the door. You can see them. You see.
Malichor, are you gonna
I can
try?
touch the door.
You can see. Criella. Are you gonna touch the door, Malichor?
I watched what happened to Criella.
Yeah, of course. You can see. I'm talking to Kevril, but
I think I'll hold back and protect the other two and see if Kevril wants to scout ahead.
Okay.
If he calls me, I'll go.
Can I still message him through the door?
Kevril is disappeared. Would you like to try?
Yes.
Okay. Kevril,
I'm gonna tell him we can't follow him.
This was an unexpected thing. So Kevril, you hear a voice in your head.
Hey.
Okay. I'm gonna tell him we can't follow him. The door won't let us through.
Well, unexpected.
What's that?
I'll come back then.
All right.
Stick my head back through the door.
You see just his head pop out of the door. It's pretty deep in here, by the way, too. You can't touch the ground.
What's
and
on the other side?
feel like seaweed hitting your feet.
Okay. The tunnel just keeps
like
going.
wrap around you and like suck you under.
No, the tunnel just keeps going. I was just assuming we were going to continue on.
Well, we would love to, but we
Yes.
can't.
Unless you can pull the boat through.
We tried. Yeah,
I
does
don't
it
know,
have to
can
be
I?
touching you?
Can I pull the boat through?
What? Can we grab his hand and go through the door? Let's try a
I don't know
chain.
if I want to. I'm not going through that door.
Sure you don't want to, but...
I'm already like... You're gonna have to make me.
Okay, let's see if we can hold his hand and go through the door.
You're gonna have to make me.
That's
Alright.
be a Bacchus.
Well, we'll
I'm
try
not,
it. We'll try it with two of us first, and then
I'm
we'll
not
see
gonna
what
do it
happens.
voluntarily.
I understand. So I'm gonna grab Kevril's hand and see if we can both go through the door.
Okay, Kevril, you take him by the hand, and Kevril goes through, and it gets up to your wrist. You guys are like holding wrists to go through. A nice strong hold. And as soon as you hit the door, please make a save, Malichor.
Wisdom, you said?
Yes. I'm sorry, you have missed the save. You take 4 points of necrotic damage, and you cannot look at the door, nor do you want to approach it.
Alright, let's turn around and find a different way in.
Yeah! You want to... Kevril, you want to go?
He can still go through.
Should I go look
Yeah.
and see if I can unlock
But
the
then
door?
what?
Yes. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Should I give him the medallion to go with?
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why don't you take
Alright.
it with you?
Now I don't have to worry about drowning.
Not mine. So, what do I care?
All right. I'll take the medallion then of
You can
Water.
swim fast and
the
you can
fish
drink
water medallion.
Alright,
Yeah.
We'll run up to the other entrance then.
okay. You run up
Yeah.
to the other entrance, and
There's a lot in between us and that other
There's-
side.
Maybe not.
there's stuff that goes on. It is late,
Oh,
and I'm thinking you guys should either save it here or we keep playing to find
No,
out what's going on.
We should save it.
It's a up. Well,
we're gonna abandon Kevril under the water.
Yeah.
Go through all of the places
I
that
mean, it's
kind
probably a
of
good place to
explored.
stop because it's only stuff that I can tell him and you guys don't know.
Yeah.
And me and Kevril should play a little super mini session.
That's
Us
fine.
two to find out what happens.
Alright then.
And then we can reconvene to find out. You guys can find out the rest, or we can do it here. Up to you.
No, we should probably wait.
Yeah, it might be a little while.
What's the next time we can get together?
I'm pretty open.
Damn saving throws.
Well, it's obviously a really high number for the door, and Kevril is a monk and has some special sort of ability to get through it that we don't have. So I don't think we'd ever been able to get through that door. My hypothetical. Unless we somehow can change the spell or whatever sort of deity controls it. So, there's that.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know what days. I mean, I'm pretty much available. You know, my weekends are usually free, so.
Next Friday.
We're okay then.
Yep.
Sweet. This is perfect. So Ben, sometime we should get together and do a little bit of playing if you got time.
We can do it now if you want. I don't know how long it'll take.
I can. We can at least start it, and then if you're tired, we'll end there and then finish it again later or something. It won't take. I don't know how long it'll take. It really depends what you do, and when you
It doesn't
decide.
take very long.
Like, don't die.
To kill a character, so that's fine.
This is true. It doesn't take long to kill someone that's alone. This
Right.
is very true. Cool. So next Friday, it is.
Yep.
Works for me.
So I hope you guys had fun, and I hope it's getting a little bit more interesting. Perhaps.
Always.
Perhaps not.
Cool.
All right, guys. We'll see you next
good
week.
night. Yeah, see
All
you
right.
guys next week. Great job, man. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Night.
No. Ben. Kevril. Kevril. All right. So you go down the tunnel. Let me see how many. Can you hear the music?
I can.
So you go down the tunnel. You swim down the tunnel about another 60 feet.
Okay.
And this is what I'll show you what you see up ahead. I do have a water tunnel I actually made for this because they never gave you a water tunnel in the map. I
Really?
thought maybe we'd need it, but I don't know. I have no idea where I put it. But there, I can show you what you see up ahead. But I can just draw one out real quick. But I made a full fucking shit. Okay, copy. Huh. Wonder where I did put it. None, my friend. None. Well, I can find it on my computer later, but we don't need it for now. So I will share this map with you. So up ahead, you see 2 boats docked. And this matches the description of what Criella told you. She's seen only 1 boat docked then.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, there's only 1 boat docked.
Okay. Does the river continue on past this little landing spot?
It keeps going as far as you can see. What's your vision? 60 or 120?
60. Yeah.
So you can bet it goes 120 if I ask that, at least.
Right.
And you hear echo of like water drips and stuff like that. It sounds like it goes pretty far with the kind of
And is the river staying relatively flat, or is it sloping down further, or is it? Which is the? I guess is the water flowing out towards where we came in that direction, or
yes,
is it flowing the other way?
It is flowing.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Out. Wait, I think.
Okay.
Look that up. But it's not a strong current.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can easily swim up it. If you had paddles, you could totally swim go up it. Want to. Like
Okay.
a boat and paddles would make it.
Right. Okay.
And I'm gonna assume you're like, you see this ahead. You're like,
Yep.
at least I don't know, probably 40 feet away. You can see it.
Okay.
It'd be like off this map, but I just didn't have the.
Since I have the amulet on, I'm assuming I can do the same things that Vhajjharma was able to do.
Indeed, you
First.
can.
Okay. So does that mean that I'm able to take actions in there too? Like, can I be stealthy?
Yes, you can. You can do attack, but you gotta have certain weapons to do attack. It's like trident, dagger, and
Yeah.
short sword for in the water rules. I might have to relook up the water rules, but
So I can use my dirk then, anyways. It's like a dagger.
yeah.
All right.
Or it might be a rapier. That's what it might be. Rapier, dagger. Yeah, dirk would be fine.
Okay.
And a trident. You get regular attack rolls on if you have a swim speed. If you don't have a swim speed, you get disadvantage and everything.
Right.
Most likely.
So can I be stealthy? Can I use skills under the water too and that kind of stuff? Or
You
no?
sure can.
Okay. So I'd like to kind of approach this area using stealth then.
Are you gonna go under the water?
Yeah.
You have with this you have 10 feet blind sight,
Oh wow. Okay.
and you never had that before, so you can see really clear. So you go underwater. And then as you're swimming up closer, there's like a lot of seaweed in here. You see what looks like a floating body up ahead, in the water, like in the seaweed.
Like
As you
tangled
get-
in it, or is it?
Yeah, it's like just kind of floating there.
Okay. But like,
Um,
is it laying flat like a dead body, or is it kind of
No,
upright?
it's like it's upright.
Okay, so it's something bad. All right. And how far away is it right now?
You've seen it about 20 feet away.
20 feet
Right.
away.
Yeah. We'll say it's like right. Yeah, you got. We'll say
Okay.
it's right there. Then you can put your guy on there.
Yeah, I was
whatever.
gonna say.
But you're coming the other way. You're coming from the right.
Yeah. Like right, say here. Okay.
You're probably one more back. That's the end of 20 feet.
Yeah. Okay. And I just see the one, right? If I look around, can I make a perception check to just see if there's any others maybe kind of lingering in the area? Kind of thing?
I mean, your vision is halved other than the blind vision, which
Okay.
our blind sight actually. I mean, you can see like invisible lots of things with blind sight. So
Right. Right.
It's more like you can sense, you can feel the water around you, and you can sense things move.
Yeah. Okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to really, really slowly kind of make my way to the surface and get a look around kind of the area, not just where whatever that creature is, but also kind of around the landing area and the boats and that
Okay.
kind of stuff. And see if
When you
there's
go
anything
up, yeah, I guess you could see in the water. Okay, get your. Did you roll stealth?
there. I did.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry.
Can you
I
roll?
talked about it, but I didn't do it. Let me roll.
Yeah, yeah. Indeed. Okay, you go up to the top of the water. It smells like fish. It has that fish smell, but a little bit more of a dirty smell, not a fresh smell.
Yeah. And I don't see anything. I'm assuming.
You do not see anything. The tunnel just keeps going. You just see the boat there.
Okay. What do I want to do? Based on the distance that I've traveled on the river, am I pretty confident that this is the same spot that Criella was talking about? Like that's the stairway to go up right there? Likely?
Yeah, you're definitely, you're pretty sure of that.
Okay. And which one of those two boats isn't there? Is the one closer to me not there, or the one further away?
The one closer to you, up there.
Not there. Okay. Let me look real quick. 1 second. I want to take. What am I going to use? I guess I'll take a dirk real quick. I'll take a dirk out of my pack, and I'd like to just kind of lob it up high and kind of get it to land in that boat that's kind of close to whatever that thing is, and try and make as much noise as I can in the boat.
Okay, can you please make a stealth roll so that it doesn't, so that you don't make the noise or...
Right.
And that'll be the new stealth roll we use from here on. Okay. You do it. You don't seem to make too much noise and make an attack roll. Hit your target. From the top of the water, you can't see the body floating on the top of the water.
Okay.
You can see like 10 feet into the water, but your vision's not that far.
But I don't see it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you get right on there. You rustle one of the paddles, and it makes a lot of noise, and the boat kind of goes, moves a bit and stuff like that. So your dirk, like they stick in, right?
Yeah, it's like a dagger. It's just a little wider bladed. It's all.
Oh, it's wider. Okay. Oh, I know what that is. Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't do it. Okay, so I just like to slowly kind of sink back under the water then and see if that body moved at all.
You go under the water. It doesn't seem to have moved.
Okay. All right. This is probably a super bad idea, but I will slowly approach in stealth. Within, let's say, let's move up about 10 feet and just see if it has any reaction to that.
Nope.
Okay. I kind of want to get stealthily as much as I can around to be able to see if I can look at its face and see if it looks like it's actually dead or if it's playing dead or whatever. So I don't know if I need to go deeper, or if I need to go move around in a different direction or whatever.
Well, you'll have to get closer to it.
Yeah, I figured. All right, I'll get within 10 feet of it and see if I can see any of that stuff.
Please make a perception check.
Okay.
It's facing to the north.
Okay. So I'll move kind of around
And it
in
seems
this direction since that
from
boat's
here.
not there.
Okay. It looks like maybe its eyes are shut.
So
And it looks like from here, actually you have like perfect vision, so it is rotting.
Okay. So it's either undead or it's actually dead. Alright.
And then from here you see another one too, actually.
Oh, that's good.
I'm just gonna use whatever token if I'm. I'm gonna just put token out.
Mhm.
Alright. There's another one there. Actually.
So they look like just corpses to me, right? Like it's not like I've ever seen anything like that before, right? They just look like I don't know what I would.
No, I mean you've never seen anything like that before, no.
Okay.
Not under the water. I mean, they look a little bit water bloated and stuff like that.
Waterlogged, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you've never had this quite good of a vision under the water too, so.
Right, to know it, yep. Okay. Alright, well, since I'm outnumbered and I don't know what I'm really dealing with, I'm going to try and stealthily make my way to the landing. And get out, and then if I see any evidence that they're making any movement or changing, I'm just going to take off, run, and try and get upstairs as much as I can.
Yeah, you can move your guy. Where you want to go?
I'll move up this way.
Okay.
I still want to be facing that
happens.
direction. Okay. And just back in this direction. And then kind of stop at the bottom of the stairwell and listen, take perception, and try and hear up the stairwell if there's anything happening or anything going on.
At the bottom of the stairs, you find a torchlit chamber. That's how you could see it. You could see the lights ahead. There's not two boats, there's only one. The stream flows towards daylight. Oh, that's where it says it. That's how I remember. And leads upstream to darkness west. Yep. And then you can go. You want to go up the stairs?
Yep.
Okay. You go up the stairs. It twirls around, and you come upon what looks like to be some kind of door, kind of thing. It actually has a handle on this side.
Okay.
You could probably assume it's the other.
I was going to say, does it look like it's been bashed in from the other side, maybe?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It is a stone. It looks pretty sturdy still.
All right, I'll just take half a minute and listen to make sure that there's no activity on the other side of the door or anything crazy going on, and then I'll try and hold the handle.
Please roll a perception check.
Okay.
You hear a murmuring on the other side. Oh, actually, yeah, I gotta use your 16, because you rolled low, but you hear Malichor's voice talking to Vhajjharma, and Vhajjharma is, they're bickering about something.
Surprise, surprise. Okay, yeah, I'll pull on the handle then.
Alright. It doesn't budge.
Does not budge.
Not budge. Not even an inch. There's two handles on this side.
Two handles.
Yeah, on each side. Because it's like the pivot's in the middle.
Oh, I see. So I'll take some time then and kind of, I guess, I don't know if it's perception or investigation or whatever, and look and see, does it look like the door is stuck, wedged in place, or does it look like it should operate, or what's the problem?
Okay, please give a roll. It'd be perception.
Perception.
Alright. It looks like it just rotates from the middle, and it does not look stuck. And even you put like a little your part of your derrick in there, or something really skinny you might have, like a stick or something that you find a piece of bone on the floor.
There you go.
A fish bone, and you put it in there in between the door, and it kind of like goes almost all the way through, and there's nothing that seems to be blocking it except for the pivots.
So something is holding this door, preventing us from getting down here. What to do. Do I carry on? You know what I'll do? I'll try and talk through the door. Not make too much noise because of what I know is below. But I'll try and get their attention. Like cup my hands around the door and yell to them and just say, Malichor, Vhajjharma, the door will not open and it is not wedged. There is something going on.
Alright. You hear some muffled voices. And I hear, Kevril! Oh, let us in! Yeah. He's like, let us in, muffled.
Yeah. I'll say it again.
Okay, and like, okay. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
He'd probably be like, what else do you see?
Probably 2 undead creatures in the water down here.
Tom? I don't know. I'm just don't take my advice, but
I know that's.
I'm just trying to do what Marc might say.
Probably what he would say, though. Yeah.
Something like that. He might not actually, though, but
yeah. If I wasn't outnumbered, I might think about it, since I don't know what the hell these things are. I really do want to know what's down there, though. I'll just yell through the door. I'm gonna scout more.
You think that's wise? I think he would say that.
Yeah.
Probably. I want to kill something! I want to kill something!
What options do we have? Either that or I come out without knowing what's going on in here.
Alright. Vhajjharma messages you.
Yeah? What does she say?
I can talk to you within 120 feet. Go anything further, I can't talk. She lets you know. I think it's a 120. Let me check it, though.
It'll be less than that through stone, won't it?
She can do it through the cracks.
Oh, okay.
Not thick enough for it to stop it. And she knows you're there. Like, she knows you. If she didn't know you're there, she couldn't windwall do it. But now she knows you're there. The stairs go down. They're like probably a 20-foot drop. So it's only like yeah, you got 100 feet from the end of the stairs.
Okay.
Of lifeline with her. She'll keep continuously sending you a message, which that's what she.
All right. Well, this is D&D, right? So.
Yeah, this is D&D.
All right. I'll make my way back down the stairs quietly. And I'm gonna try and move my way past them without disturbing them. So I'm going. What's that?
Are you gonna swim?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you're gonna use the boat or swim.
Hell no, I'm not using the boat.
Please roll a stealth throw, because you came out of stealth by talking and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, and where do you swim?
I'm gonna make my way all the way over to this edge here. And then come down to here. And then be extra careful when I make my way into the water.
Okay.
And then try and move along the edge this
you
way.
see... shit. can't, because I'm just like pulling it in. I can't just like grab it from.
Yeah, that's cool.
See another thing there.
Bastard.
Because you have a high perception, so that's why you're just able to kind of see them.
Yeah.
Plus the blind sight helps a lot too. See how useful high perception is?
Yeah, let's trust me, I know. It's coming handy already. Okay. And this, as far as I can tell, just keeps going, right? There's no...
yeah, as far as you can go, it goes dark. And, I mean, from the sounds of it, it's just, there's a lot of echoes in it, so...
Okay.
You can see from here, you can even see Brian on the boat.
Okay. I'm just curious if this opens up someplace that I want to be or not. So, alright. I'm going to push my luck a little bit, and I'll kind of swim and keep as tight to this wall as I can. I'm going to just keep moving along
As
here.
you move, right there,
Yeah.
it darts towards you. Please roll initiative.
Mother.
Ah!
Alright. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Sure. And I should. Oh. I found it. Okay. I found
it.
my. What's that?
So you found it, huh?
I did.
You made that? Very nice.
Yeah. Yes. Because we needed. I'm like, man, this tunnel's like forever, and if there's combat in here, there's no. Yeah, we need like a tunnel. So I don't know why they didn't make one for it. They could have made like just something stupid too. It would be fine. But they didn't. I guess they figured you could make something stupid. What initiative did you get? So there's another one over here too. Well, yeah, well he's probably gonna pop in. Back there. Hey, what initiative did you get? It didn't roll yours for some reason. Oh shit. Well, they didn't get high. Oh my god, they still beat you.
Of course they beat me. I rolled a 2.
You have inspiration.
Can I use it on initiative?
You can use it on whatever roll you want, pretty much. Any 20-sided roll.
That might not be a bad idea since I have no idea what these things do.
I have used it on initiative. Definitely. Can you hear the music?
Yep.
Is it too loud?
No, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna roll it again.
Okay.
Not much better.
It is better than them. They only got an 8, so you have a now for. Oops, did I do Malichor or not? Right, there you are.
Alright, so should I drag myself onto this new one then, or?
What's that?
Should I drag myself onto this new map then, or?
Oh, yeah, let me, I forgot about that, because we need that. So let me try to get this about right in the... I guess it's not as many squares as this one is, but we'll just do it relative. This guy's coming from far back. I'll probably be there next round, so I put him on there. Anyways, you know, you got company.
Like what, right?
Company
Am I
coming.
like right here or something then, or?
Here, or like, wait, where were we? We're like,
I passed those first two. I think I was at the third one, wasn't I? If the 40 is where the landing was.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you're like, you're the third one. It's probably there. The boat's over, the 40 is where the landing is. I just did that for a example. And I made the map bigger for if you're gonna swim or whatever. It's easier for us. Okay, you're top of the initiative. You get to go first. You do see him start darting towards you.
Which one is darting towards me?
All of them.
All of them.
Indeed.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I am a lot less effective in the water than I am.
Yeah, so you have a movement speed of 30 in here.
Yep. And these are 5-foot squares?
These are, 5 foot, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna get back to the landing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna try and get myself right here.
The landing only goes 3 squares back, so I can actually draw that out.
Okay.
I wish I could draw rectangles. I wonder if I can if I hit a button, maybe. So that's like the size of the landing. And then,
that's fine. Okay.
I wish they had
I'll do that.
That's the stairs.
And then what am I gonna do besides die? Let me think. I'm gonna use. I guess I'll just shoot my short bow at them from here.
They're in the water. You're gonna have disadvantage
because it's into the water.
Yeah.
Can I hold action? I can hold action, right? Until
you sure can.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hold action until they basically break whichever one breaks the surface of the water, and so that I don't have disadvantage on the strike, and then I will, and then I'll shoot it with the short bow.
No one breaks water.
Well, that's interesting. I will wait a full 5 minutes right there and not move and see if anything happens.
No one breaks water.
Is the boat tethered to the actual landing? Like, can I reach the line for the boat?
Yeah, you can reach the line. I mean,
Okay,
you can
I'm
just.
looking at that now. Yeah, okay.
Here, I'll bring up the other map so you have.
Yeah, I got it. I just minimized it. I got it. All right, so I wanna. If nothing happens and they don't do anything, then I wanna go to the edge of where it's tethered, where the boat's tethered, and disconnect it and just kind of still standing on the landing, drag the boat kind of along the landing. You know what I mean? Like to the next tethering mark that's down a little further.
Yep.
And see if they respond to that.
You sure can. Do that, nothing happens. Well, you can use the other map too, so you're like right there or whatever.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Got it. You can use both.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right, a bad idea number 2. I'll climb in one of the boats, that one boat that's there, and see if they respond to that, me standing in the boat.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, I gotta think they're gonna respond when the boat goes by. I just don't understand why they wouldn't, unless it's proximity. I don't know. Four of them, and I don't know what they are. It'd just feel like I'm tempting fate if I do this. All right, I'll get in the boat with the line. I'll have the amulet on, obviously, and just be prepared to kind of do exactly the same thing. So if I'm gonna get in the boat and start rowing downstream, kind of the direction I was going, and if they start to move or if they show up, I'm gonna just basically run for land again. We did before.
So you're gonna start moving the boat where?
Downriver, away, the area that hasn't been explored yet, the way I was going.
You take the boat out. Here, position your guy on the big map and
On the other one. Kind of like right, maybe here. I don't know. I want to try and keep it against the wall like I did before, but
okay. Keep going. Okay, you are surprise attack from a
bastard.
beating.
I assumed.
I will say I did have 2 characters die here.
Thanks
No
for
last
that.
campaign. No, but you kind of know what's there, but they didn't know and they went swimming.
Yeah.
And they couldn't see in the water like you and all that shit, so they had problems. Yeah,
I don't even know what these things are, so I don't know how tough they are, but
Indeed.
I'm sure being outnumbered is not a good thing, so.
Usually never a good thing. Being alone is usually never a good thing. Usually, it depends. You know, if you're really stealthy, like you're pretty good. So, oh wait, I think I. Oh, that's just stuff they roll. Okay. So they're trying to tip over the boat. They're not attacking you directly. At one attempt it doesn't. You go to the other side to offset the balance. Another attempt. Wait, I forgot that they're not rolling from there, so I'm gonna... Another attempt does not do it. And last attempt does not do it. All three attempts do not do it. You're still in the boat. You can see their hands, so you can attack the ones that are trying to grab.
I would like to use a key point and use Step of Wind and do a double jump by distance and try and get back to the landing.
Oh, cool. How far can you jump? You can jump half your strength. That's as high as you can jump. So, or half your strength is your jumping.
I don't know. I don't really have any clue what jump is.
Yeah, it's 6. It's rounded up, so it's 6 feet. You can jump 12 feet.
5, 10.
And you need you're supposed to have like a 10-foot distance to do this. But you can just run up against the wall if you want. They will get an attack of opportunity because they're kind of within your reach. They were trying to dump the boat, but they're within your reach.
Right.
It's up to you if you want to let that happen.
Or I can disengage, right? If I can disengage.
Yes, you can. You can use your key point for a disengage,
right.
And then
same thing. It's still Step of Wind, right? If I use disengage.
Yeah, you can use both, I think. So Step of Wind action though.
It is. I don't know. That's a good question to say. What the hell? Can't find it.
Should be under your abilities, right? Under your
I don't know where the hell it is. It's
Step of Wind. You spend 1 key to take disengage or dash action as a bonus action, and your jump is doubled. So you automatically get you get both automatically. So
okay,
it's
cool.
under your key. That's your feature.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, it's kind of like it's all in one package. That's kind of cool. Pretty
it sure
fucking
is.
awesome, actually. So that's just so you can jump higher, but you get an automatic disengage with it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So they don't get any attack of opportunities. So I'll let you go like you can jump off the wall, but you will have to roll a thing to jump off that wall because you're a monk.
Acrobatics,
you can do that
or?
shit. Yes, acrobatics. Because you're gonna like jump off and just kind of go on the side of the wall to do like a leap. So I'll let you can do like 10 feet and then leap. You pretty much make the platform. So.
Real close, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you'd pretty much make it. And then you could use the rest of your movement, whatever you need.
Right.
Oh.
Well, you know what? I'm feeling a little lucky because they didn't knock the boat over. So I want to make kind of a crucial time for this to happen. So I'm definitely gonna make sure that it does. So.
Oh.
What's that?
Oh.
I have the feet lucky.
Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, thank God you have that! Oh, God.
Yeah. So I'll use one of those points to re-roll that.
Hell yes! That is by the way, that is an awesome, lucky, don't let people kid you, that shit's amazing. So.
Yeah.
Save it for times like these, you will be one happy person. God damn, that's just enough. So you just need a 10 to basically do it.
Yeah. Okay. So then that's how far? It's
you got to get a running jump of 10 feet, and then you can
Yep.
you can jump your 12 feet.
all right.
So that'd be at that square at the very end there.
1, 2, right here, right?
Yeah.
Oops, right
well, no. Let's see. 1, 2.
One back.
No, I think you're here. You're there.
Oh, perfect.
You're there if
Good.
you want to be.
Okay.
Yeah. You're on it. I mean, you basically make it because you can jump 12 feet, so it's a little bit more than.
Yeah. Okay.
Than 5.
All right.
so.
Cool.
So you use 1, 2. You use 20 feet of your movement. You have another 20 left.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna just go to this corner back here again where I kind of was, right there in that corner, and just kind of.
Right. As you go, you see these guys dip back under the water.
Oh, good. This is exactly what I wanted to have happen. All right. I'm not brave anymore. So I'll wait another 5 minutes, and then if nothing happens, I'm going to try and move stealthily, and I'm going to go back this way. I'll go back up the staircase, yell through the door quietly again. Undead down here. Almost a bad situation. I'm coming out.
Nice. Yay! We don't have to kill a character today. Yes! I think you were very close to death, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I would have been, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were.
Luckily you can breathe underwater, but I think you could have very well.
Yeah, it would have been bad. Because, well, I mean, even being able to attack, it wouldn't have been a good attack, so.
So, the other characters, it was 2 thieves. They were, like, the explorer. They were really fun characters, and, like, I actually... Some of the things I did in that campaign, I actually have you guys are in sort of those roles too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, but I'm not going to say anything more than that, but, like, these 2 characters were, one of them is sort of like in your role, and the other one is in a different role, and like, they're going down there, like, exploring, and then they just got chewed to pieces. So they fucking died. Just died, just gone.
Yeah.
Parts came out and shit like that. So.
I didn't really want to have that happen, so, yeah. I like this character. He's just getting to be real fun, so.
Yeah. I mean, this is, the after your guys' like, 3rd levels where the campaign actually starts. Like, the meat of it, you know? But the other stuff is, like, just, like, introductory.
Yeah.
And I could have, like, started you guys off on that as introductory to get you used to D&D, but I know you guys will just get attached to your characters, and then you guys probably would have died already, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah, definitely.
I do think this edition's a lot harder than what we played.
Yeah, seems to be.
Yeah, you can die definitely easier, and I've gone through my last campaign 3, now my 4th character. We had another one. So it's supposed to be dark, so bad things are just supposed to happen. On Curse of Strahd, it's awesome. It's really fun. But this last one, my character got turned into a vampire, and we're gonna go save her, right? But so I was playing her evil and shit, and we ended up taking on all these vampires, and I pretended to be the lead vampire, and I tricked them, and I ended up getting everyone killed but myself. It was like a totally dark ending, but that was our 2nd group of characters. We have another one that we're playing at the same time, but we just ended that branch, and so now we're just gonna play the other ones. It was like a fucking dark as fuck ending too. It was pretty cool, yeah. So honestly, death is actually really fun. It's part of the story. So like, making your characters like play with story. And that's what we did. We played by our characters and what our characters would do.
Yeah.
It was a lot more fun, and there was shit that happened because of that, you know? Like, I won't do this because I'm stubborn or whatever. It just made the whole thing more fun, so.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't die. That's good.
You You didn't die. I think you would probably make it out of there. Give me a stealth roll to see if you make it out of there, but well,
Yeah.
Not you. Because you just wait for a while and yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Good.
Mhm. Yeah, smooth move.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there's definitely so much more I want to tell you what the other characters did, but it's cool. I have to tell you. I have to tell you well after, because now I gotta keep my lip shut. I can tell you kind of where a character died once you know it and how, but yeah, we had 2 characters die, and they were like, so their characters and the other companion, the other guy was running. No one we actually sometimes we would die, but not too often. But they were like, fuck. Like, now you're dead.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's what happens when you're outnumbered like that, too. Ugh.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they had 8 characters, so everything in here is doubled.
Yeah.
Than what it's supposed to be.
That'll do it.
But I don't even really care about that, because I found D&D more fun when you had actually way more powerful things you're up against. But for the most part,
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
All
right. Well, good.
Oh. You lived to tell another day.
That's right.
We solved that.
Live to die another
that
day.
issue.
That's right.
I can
Very
probably. I think probably now. No, should I tell you? So. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait to tell you. I want to tell you guys the title, what this is, but I'll wait a little bit. There's eventually I'll tell you, and it's fine.
Okay. Cool. All right, good. Well, I'm gonna call it then.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Go to bed. Get some
All right,
sleep.
cool.
We don't have to play your character again later, so we'll
All right.
play it Friday. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Peace out.
All right, dude. Talk to you later.
Bye. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. You'll see us next time.